Hey guys, welcome to another episode of 234 Essential. My name is Amide Tayo.
And I am Ugochi, the evil stallion.
It's so elated. Now this kind of thing she does have before.
Guys,
thank you for
Chineke Emerele Kwensu. That's what I want to say. Now continue.
African Magic Igbo. Thank you guys for tuning in or listening to us. We hope you enjoyed the last episode.
The post 2.
Yes, and this one again is another cracker episode from us. We still talk about elections and everything.
Stay away from drugs, kids.
And stay away from drugs, which is very, very necessary. But stay away from drugs. You know how everybody does drugs in Lagos now, except me.
I'm not trying to say this is cracker like that.
Except me, So please stay away from drugs. Thank you very much.
Your head are strong outside. That's why you now have iron skull.
Some people just took small food.
You have iron skull.
Some people took small food. They go sleep. You know, the food you go, they call smoke. God, nothing else you could go.
I promise you, this is not me on a good day.
This is inside joke. They know themselves. But people like us that are, you have anointing in our blood.
I see feels. I love today. Violence everywhere.
Nana's telling us how he got drunk and he was shouting over. Good for you.
They for drop you for there. Why they not drop
Make
you?
Make you see the woman waiting inside the car.
Understand?
Yeah.
Maybe you go see where you really want to see.
People like us that are strong.
Wait till alcohol you take. Wait till you drink.
I didn't even know again. Those small mixture.
See all those small mixture.
Apart from a drug,
I'm really tired. Your head has taken chemicals. That's why.
Apart from a drug problem in this country, we have alcohol problem. People they drink.
But it's not a problem. There are industries that are cashing out.
A day before presidential
Shout
election,
out to Nigerian breweries.
I went to Ebano. Boys were using trolley. On this we're in vodka. Not be a normal vodka.
Love it.
I'm like, waiting now. It's just 24 hours.
I hate vodka though.
Some people love it for their.
Some people actually love vodka.
Calm down for Jesus Christ.
Have you ever gotten drunk, Ayo?
No. You ever read in the Bible?
I don't trust you. And moving forward, if I take you outside, let me catch you. Let me catch you outside.
Because come on, say we go shrine.
Let me catch you.
We don't tell you to go and carry saxophone for Femi Kuti to be blowing. You very small. I know do.
Let me catch you outside.
Yeah.
Next time.
Another person that followed us, that one, the bully all the wheat sellers.
Shout out to Popo.
That was bullying all the wheat sellers. So,
but I miss Podo.
Yeah, so I know me and Ugochi. Where should they go? Should they go outside? They go outside. Now, they go to where they sell small chops and bottle water.
No, this small. And peppered meat.
Shawarma. When you see where they smoke, that's plus where smoke they come. Shisha smoke.
Let me tell you, the beautiful thing about the shrine is that there is no smoking corner. That's the fucking smoking spot. Ayo has inhaled so much. He has built a resistance.
I don't smoke.
I say Ayo has built a resistance.
I don't smoke or drink.
I say he has built a resistance. This the way exactly.
I've been around.
You built a resistance without even knowing.
It's good like that.
And you know it's when apparently alleged. Well, not allegedly for tobacco. It's deadlier for the person who is not smoking than it's as deadly tobacco to the person who is smoking.
I don't know a lot of people who smoke with tobacco because tobacco no they.
Nobody really smokes tobacco anymore.
Like both the
yeah, straight up.
It's
they don't get it.
I've said it before. My area, those abokis, the drug dealers, all of them.
Love it.
Drug dealers, all of them. And every day they fight.
You don't see this now.
They'll say which one you want,
It's so interesting.
They have whistled at me, or you up and like since I don't move into this area. So I don't move into this area. You don't see me stop for this place.
Have you any go smoker for your street? Don't say OG.
They always say it's no pink lips is another one.
That Ikeja on that bridge.
Man, bros.
Pink lips.
They not look like.
Pink lips.
Their lips don't look like. Have you seen a baboon's ass before? Man, they don't be black.
See, they will look at anything on your body. See, they smell sneakers, original stuff.
I'll do tattoo at a backyard so that I can have skin cancer.
Igboro scar now.
No, I don't want.
Your Igboro, you don't want Igboro mark.
No.
Or scar.
I want all those sexy. So you book appointment online.
You want your tattoo artist to be female. Do you want that?
Yes. Yeah. So if you want grab anything, you can grab soft landing.
You say, he's spending me.
He's spending me. Somebody is spending me. Don't say one brush go come day. You go to smoke for your face. They're going to use need where they don't use for many people.
See, Nana, first of all, before we continue with this pod, I want to give a special shout out to Nana. And I want to thank Nana for making my Nana, you've uplifted my mood. Nana, I've uplifted my mood today. See, the reason I am happy right now, you guys, was because of Nana. And so, Nana, big ups to you. Hope you're okay. Are you fine? See, that's how this AOT2 and Phil, they just even drank. They didn't even look at your face.
Well, not because
Fight with them.
We'll do the real interview in this. All this is packaging for you. We will know as they go. We'll know as they go. But anyway, welcome guys to another episode. If this is your first time listening, 234 Essential is that podcast that helps you break down the Nigerian experience and helps you make sense out of this wonderful country, great country that we live in called Nigeria, where there's no cash.
I'm gonna give you bands.
Yes, and there's a lot of bands because we need humor to deflect.
Listen, true Nigerian through and through. Because
if we don't use the humor, we go out to be stabbing people.
See, we feel mad.
We go to stab people.
Honestly,
yes.
You're not watching you. That's the problem.
I don't do simp.
If you're watching you,
I don't like simp series. I like series with manly.
That's not simp shit.
This is you're blood. First,
but blood day now. No, okay, so
first episode.
But that's what happened in you now.
Yeah, but why is it because of a woman? Why woman?
Boys, at the root of it all.
Woman, where you go knock?
Really, why do men fight? Really, see, you guys claim to be so friendly, right? Aside money and woman, what again do people fight about?
Money and power. That's why we fight.
Power for what?
Power to control a country now. Or an empire.
When you guys are ready to say the truth amongst yourselves.
Anybody when they fight for woman, no be man.
Hey!
Woman wait place. Yeah. We call her there. Another person will call the hand the girl for war. This kind of stupidity is now.
All's fair in love and war.
But some men can go the extra mile. Just because
to protect their women.
I remember this guy in my church.
I say courts have clashed for women. You're talking about
that understand that.
So what are we talking about here? So they're not real men.
No, those.
Say now. I want to hear from the horse's mouth. I didn't know they're not real men.
They're politically men.
I love it. Yes. I am needed tell you should be a politician. Hey, see the way you wriggled out of that corner.
There's this story like it happened in my former church. There was this guy, or in my church anyway. This guy is a womanizer, and they go home church.
I will not take no sin a womanizer
because
I'm not sure he was winning those souls for God.
He was touching one auntie that we knew, and he told the auntie that look, the only way I can marry is for you to have a child for me. And that was a very
which is okay. That's what he wants.
This was an SU person. There's no
the babe, the woman.
The woman. So luckily for the man, he now saw a woman in church that agreed to his proposal, and the guy got married with the babe, and they got this thing. Next thing we heard that brother something was involved in a robbery accident. They said it was a robbery accident. But when they now started telling us the gist, it didn't sound like a robbery accident.
What was it like?
They didn't rob him. There's a way they shot his face that they made his eyes blind.
Whoa.
Apparently, the guy's a womanizer. Because even when he was still married, he was now toasting another person's babe. That one now said, but
normally now.
So that eye, when they used to look at that person,
he should turn.
That man is still blind today. He's blind for life.
Oh, but he not die, Sha.
He not die. They said just fuck his eye up that he doesn't see anything. He has no eye.
So now blind. One eye alone for his wife.
Nothing, no eye.
More else.
I see the wife, babe.
No more, yeah.
Naso.
No, bro. Bro.
See, these people that
see waiting men. See waiting men. You know what men they do for women. Like,
do you understand what I mean,
bro? If a man that you think cannot kill will kill you. For a woman.
You saw he saw his ass's body.
And they just fight, but not like men. Men is some vicious.
No, see, poor acid though. On God.
Yeah, I know, but men can destroy their whole business empire because of women.
So I'm not. This is so close to home.
No, this is what Troy. 2 nations fought because one day when they get home training, go follow another person.
Do you understand? One cause the problem. So let's be serious about our arguments here. Yeah. Men fight about women.
Yes, men.
A lot.
Yes.
A lot of their conflicts is based on.
So why they follow my babe? Even some artists,
do you understand what I mean?
In Nigeria, no. Some of their beef.
Do you understand?
Back to
women. Which one be say caution?
Sometimes,
I don't like the tone of that.
No, sometimes you know the babe, and you know that this babe is like, I don't want to say the word, but you know say you dey waka. So I know sometimes the babe might have a hold on you, so you don't want to say nah shortcoming. You want to say that the guy. Say it's not for the guy.
No, but I feel be the guy problem now. See, because at the end of the day, it's a game of numbers, right? Yes. So for babes, even if not babe where they streets, it's a game of numbers.
If you're a young boy and you find a hot babe, which is very rare because young boys don't date fine girls. But let's say you have a very hot, they don't.
It depends where they stay.
They have shitty fashion sense. They can't dress.
It's all those ones that have not really made money. All those ones will just hit $1,000 or $2,000.
So imagine how you now have a fine. Remember you last a fine babe. Then 3 months later, that babe's now fucking Dangote. You cannot get mad because you know how you got the baby in the first place.
Dangote.
Yes.
It's always another person that has more.
God, I beg, oh, I don't know. See,
Yeah,
let me
always
so let me tell you the truth,
See,
right?
I see one.
So let me tell you the truth, right? There are different dimensions to people, and just because sometimes, let me put it this way. Some men don't know what to do with a woman who doesn't want their money. But away from that, that's not the conversation. If you get a woman with money, that's who the person is. So direct that and stay that and be on that. But there are certain people that, as much as they're not about money, they're also about comfort, right? So I think it's money brings comfort, no. And so no. So it doesn't mean that they are hungry, because I think the connotation is what that's making me have this whole thing now. There's some people who are hungry for the money. There are other people who need comfort, and that is why they are there, right? They can afford it for themselves, but they also like that they are it's all around them, right?
As a man.
It's just like how some people say, "Oh, I don't want." See, whatever your opinion, whatever rocks your boat, great. But if you get babe with these streets normally, and she don't tire for the relation, she don't see another person will get back past, she can't follow the person go. You wanna say, women, that's all. Oh. Some people are out here looking for comfort. Some people have money and have shitty character, and nobody still wants to. A certain woman doesn't want to fuck with you, so chill. Do you get what I mean? So you they find what you they look for. If they find woman will be saying that money they find you. Do you get what I mean?
God knows say me, if I get money, I go proud. God no. But you get that G class.
So all this humility way they do for you is not real.
God.
So don't know, but all this humility way they do for you is not.
2022.
Are you hoodwinked? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm not going to toast it.
Sina Folix.
Me Folix. I'm not going to go Folix. No.
With your G class.
Me Folix. Why?
That would be so wild. I immediately tell you. Now all those kind of then I'll know the. I want to see you with that money. I want to see where you. I want to be seeing where I'll be seeing you.
Me.
I'm actually eager to see where I'll be seeing you.
You don't get that. AOT2 was here. You're not going to see me. You're going to say, I swear this perfume. It's allowed for you.
See, secondary school, you should say you be all those people who go right for back of toilet door. AOT2 was here. I never did that. You never did that shit.
I never did that shit.
You never wrote on one wall somewhere, I was here.
No.
Really?
The worst one is when you go to Sweet Sensation toilet. For longer lasting orgasm.
Where? Which of the Sweet Sensations?
If any woman that needs orgasm, please message this number.
Oh my
God. But you are doing it in the male toilet. How will a woman? I don't know.
Money stops nonsense.
But me, I know. So if I get money, bro.
Me, I'm certain that I'm one of those people that when they have money.
See.
You'll see if you know, you know. Yeah, no, I won't be bullshitty.
I don't want to see honestly.
See the money when you get another person go fit get past you. Calm down, bro.
I agree.
Calm down. Get another person will hold past you.
Chill. I hold.
OG, chill.
You never hold. I hold.
Chill. Say hold.
I hold.
He cold.
Gallant. I gallant.
The 2 feet dey ground.
Yes.
You stand tall.
That kind of if you see me any babe outside,
you get something so they say.
That babe go not say it's on a marine spirit. It's marine spirit beauty. I know this thing. I know you gotta use money to slap. I don't get time. I don't get time. Why you disturbing my phone? Please take 1 million. Just stop it. Thank you. I don't have time.
See, somebody gave me 1 lamba this week. Ugochi, how are you? So I said, I'm fine. I said, are you okay? I said, yes. It's okay, send your account number. Let me send you money for the weekend. I was like, that's the energy. Please, nobody should be asking me. Yes, now what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. That's the energy. I don't want.
She goes to the account officer number.
I don't want all those. Come to my. Can I come over with a bottle? Are you mad with a bottle of wine? What are you coming over
as
for?
As a man, you have money. You tell that this babe is married. You no go send.
Do you understand what I mean?
What is your husband?
See, I'll go there.
See, look at you. You're into public transport.
See, I'll go there. Listen.
Cars, you have.
See, princess treatment.
That woman go just look. She go think like say.
I think the best way to put this conversation about women and liking money, let's put it to perspective, right? Yeah. For men, hopefully. If you meet a girl who, like, twice a month, she does her nails, she does her hair, she does her own thing, like she takes care of herself, right? doing her own shit. You don't want to come into her life and now say, baby, why are you doing petty?
You know what?
So look, I'm giving scenarios.
Well,
This scenario
let me just give you
I'm
the
building
important thing.
yeah, tell me.
Many guys don't tell you, but many guys know, and that's why some guys don't go out with some babes. Because when you look at the Instagram profile, and you know, I cannot afford to be on this level. So that's why when you see say some babes will not say, oh, is it because I have high standards or anything? And guys are not chasing me. Guys know.
So it's like, why is it that if you're taking care of yourself, it's supposed to be an elitist thing?
No, not elitist thing, but if as a babe now you're driving like the latest Toyota Camry, brand new, a guy who's collecting 150 knows at the back of his mind that.
Which one? What's that business? What's your business with the person like?
No, I'm not saying algorithm will not show you the girl.
Exactly. You know she cannot come into your. The algorithm cannot reach that. Do you understand?
So you don't look at everything and say, I'm a boy to hold myself. Make I not disgrace myself. Onward soldier. Anywhere we go. A lot of guys when we tell you this that they married according to their class.
Yeah.
They marry babe where they know say, my babe, today money no day. They go now, they will go mental. No be babe where they go Switzerland every 4 months. Some guys are stupid though. They don't want to know. They go and that's why you say that when women get higher to the economic ladder, their choices actually reduce because a lot of men.
I agree.
Can't they know?
100%.
I can't go and be dating DJ Copy now because it's not what I want to tell DJ Copy.
No, if he work for you, you understand? If he work for you,
no.
Wait till you say
Fernandez's daughter. These kind of people that
hardworking young man. What are we talking about here?
Some places that hard work is not what he used to. You're chilling with the friends of your girlfriend and they'll be children of billionaires' children.
But Joe doesn't care about that.
And then I say, you know what? Tomorrow is the Monaco Grand Prix. I think we should go there and see Lewis Hamilton.
Love it.
You are still looking for immigration. How do your passports?
Say my passport is about to expire.
I'm talking of. And then I ask you, so when are we going?
PJ is ready. Or like concierge just come to carry their bags.
Your poverty is a cloak. You can feel heavy on you. You go. Let's go to Old Trafford and watch Manchester United.
No, they call it Traffy or something. Something short and nice that only them like their inside joke.
Now loud they watch. Yeah, code 33 beer. You will not argue for money tonight. You already know your levels as a man.
He says 33 beer. So, I is 3-3. Now you sure see they drink beer. Now 3-3 they call.
So as a guys know like I can't. And some babes that even if they're not rich, their beauty already speaks volumes for them now. For me to maintain this kind of baby.
Or they've also exposed themselves to that sort of. So I think keep going.
So they're already exposed to themselves to that kind of men. All their suitors around them are winning the same tax bracket. And you know, a lot of men know about life. They know the hardship of life. Like, I can't go and tell this babe I love you. It's not possible. Waiting won't use I love you do. You're not showing do. It's not working. So let me take my humble pie and let me marry a kite down the road.
Please,
I'm upset at seamstress. She don't say she don't fine. She wear makeup some days. She go, if you too sharp.
With my money. With the money where I get.
You go rock it down. Give her some light skin cream. She go, this thing.
Yeah.
She's not ready made, but we can. In the next 10 years, she might be there. You eat your humble pie. Before you know, you see wedding invitation. Bros don't marry. That might not be spec. The only danger is that when that man now gets money, that baby don't guys. That is the thing.
For his spec.
A lot of babes don't know that. The other way marry you. Now consolation you do.
Yeah.
By the time you now
make
some
things
money,
are not black and white in this world.
By the time you make some money,
be serious.
When he starts cruising in Unilag,
God, I beg.
He's not looking for that babe that escapes. He's not looking for the younger version.
But why is it such a I don't want to use the word pedophile, but we have a lot of young people in uni. Why go to uni? Why don't you go to
fresh? And again, if you listen to Chris Rock's, if you watch,
so you get a girl that you want, that has the spec that you want.
Yeah, and at that point,
but she hasn't experienced as much.
I have to say this. Let's not even lie. You all know that the reason why a lot of young guys don't go, a lot of older men don't go for younger babes.
Yeah.
Now, you already know that it's bad and everything. It's bad. But when it comes to animal instincts, if a 21-year-old babe off court for you, there is no man. I don't know that you're 70. Your inner desire will say, this is a fuckable babe.
You guys are
forget that one.
The same reason why girls will give guys the same age.
No, that's a different thing in
See,
the sense. It's not about sex.
I know babes that say,
I'm talking about Ayo, like this analogy Ayo just gave. I'm just like, you.
No,
like real life, you.
I won't lie.
21.
The body of a 21-year-old babe is more banging than your wife, so you know that.
Because your wife has gone through, she has gone between heaven and earth.
Not even before that.
To bring children
like
for
I said, You marry your babe off.
And see, Nasi finish, they cause many times. But you know, say Nasi finish. Agree, say C finish, follow for the.
You marry your wife based on consolation. So you are managing that body in the first place.
This is provided that this is how the relationship started.
They're gonna help you. You not collect double promotion at work. You to don't turn ED. You know, they don't give you brand new car. All of a sudden, you're not like, I don't even like her stomach. It's not. Look at this girl's stomach. That's when you start remembering that.
Unrealistic expectations from people who give bare
But guess
minimums.
what? When you have money, you now have unrealistic standards. A billionaire is not going to be fucking an average.
See, to be honest, I agree.
Yeah.
Right? Fair
and there are babes who are very.
At that point, when you said when somebody even become wealthier. Yeah.
And there are babes who know that my beauty can take me to the four corners of this world. So I cannot even.
There's also that
accommodate
mindset.
A guy who doesn't know. That can't afford to buy his own house. You know that some babes that won't date you unless you have landed property.
Which is fine.
It is according to their taste.
Yeah, that's what they want.
They're not forcing you. They're not dragging you.
Do you get what I mean?
Let's not. Economics plays a part.
And that's why women have been the biggest motivation for men to win, to be successful.
Economics plays a lot of money in who you end up with at the end of the day. And it also plays a lot when you've been married for 20 years and you suddenly come into money. Even for women, you were managing before, you now get this big job, and you're now
Listen,
the boys who are now toasting you.
You guys
are the biggest boy, and your husband is still doing what's our business.
See,
please,
you know this thing you're talking about, I think as a personal experience, I've experienced it more amongst women who like got married young and they started growing in their career.
Please, who knows
and then when they got into their 30s and they're successful, and you know that your husband is still playing,
who knows that
still going to work and coming back. Which of his
that one of the Christian couple, they married when they were teenagers. They moved to the city.
I think I know.
They started working for this billionaire, and the billionaire started showing was not toasting her.
Showing her lifestyle.
She now put on PJ. Knock inside. And your husband is still pastor that doesn't want to do doggy style.
Listen.
He's still doing missionary style. But why do they hang you for him?
See, which is why like I'm also a firm believer in when people say sometimes I think how I process these things when somebody says, oh, the relationship didn't work out. Somebody has outgrown the other person.
It happens.
Because the sad truth is that couples don't grow together.
Why do you think some men...
experiences would be different.
Why do you think some men don't want their wives to advance in their career?
Exactly. The higher you go...
Bro, the 1% men that you are talking to, what do you... They'll tell you, what is your problem in life right now?
They say, Asha, what they do?
No, they'll be able to tell you... The man will tell you, what is your problem? And they'll be like this. Meanwhile, you're telling your husband,
nothing is happening.
You see strong face, and you're seeing men. They'll tell you that let's go to Paris this night.
No, see, it's not even a let's go. It's like I'm going to Paris this night. Like,
follow me.
Want to join? Come along.
You say, oh, you don't have your clothes. Don't worry, clothes will be there for you.
They go shopping for you.
God Almighty.
Dio, what?
Her leg will open.
What?
They no open now.
Jimmy, to what?
Her leg will open.
Do what? Really?
She won't thank you. She won't have a picture for you.
See. Everything about this man is already seductive, from the way he smells, from the way he commands money, the way he commands respect, the kind of things around him. And guess what? He's not showing off. It's just the way he is.
He's just a state of fact.
Do you get what I mean? See, when you're around people of affluence, you feel it because
so it happens to both sexes.
Yes.
It happens to both sexes.
Do you get what I mean?
Bro,
life is not black and white, you
boy
guys.
right now will marry. If you are now all of a sudden worth $500 million, trust me, you're going to divorce your wife.
I don't know about that.
Bro, it's
he's going to be. See, that man is going to run wild. That man is going to be an orangutan.
Unless you're Holy Spirit, when Holy Spirit they follow you, they talk every day. Say, guy.
See, that's why you hold on to God.
Your steps. That means they hold your legs.
See, I only look up to God.
Because guess what? Even if you have let's say you're worth $500 million now, right? You think say now you go to toast, babe. Now they're going to flood you now.
They'll smell you.
They'll smell you from
sniff
afar.
you out.
Are you mad, fam?
You'll be sniffed out.
You will not see things that
you want my number?
See, and then they'll be giving the waiters their own number to go and drop it for you.
The restaurants where they eat, they go pay the waiter. So when the guy is there, just call me.
See, but shout out to men that when you go out.
There's a time when Kanu Wanko was very popular, played for Arsenal. He lodged in a hotel. He told the hotel manager, please do not give my number out.
Nine girls, but turn up.
Because but Kanu back then, half of Nollywood don't show up now. But they know the pounds they come out. What do you mean?
See.
Why did you say Kanu go marry? Sorry, why did Kanu go marry an 18-year-old girl in his village?
Why would he go and do that?
Because he was looking for fresh meat. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how would you go and
Because
match
he has
one
bad.
18-year-old girl
And
in
I
the
tell
village?
let's forget
See,
football.
this guy- this-
Kanu was like
see.
40 something already. Died.
See, but
Kanu was like 40.
Ayo, guess what? He's also been exposed so much so that he cannot do that anymore. He's no longer at that level of understanding to go back to the village to go and marry one babe.
No, I think-
In taste buds don't change.
No, I
he
think
don't chop
he
for
already seen life in Lagos. Like, let me just get fresh meat.
He has even seen international. He had international exposure enough, so much so
But
to
you
know
want
what he wanted.
You want to be in a safe place where they're not going to say divorce and collect half of my money. Go marry straight.
Prenup.
And which Igbo father in their mind will not say, who is the one to see you? You not say Kanu Wanko. Say, which Kanu are we talking about?
No, he'll give
Is
you.
it the Pawai's?
Please don't kill me. This giving Nollywood vibe.
No,
You know
listen.
that Kanu is the modern man now at this point.
Is it the one that plays football? Yes. No, are you sure it's not his brother who born that Kanu? It's Kanu Wanko. Then what are you waiting? Like,
See,
what are you waiting for?
relationship
Why are you
is-
not pregnant now?
Relationship between man and woman is never going to be black and white.
Well, see,
you
money-
have to understand
that's
that.
the thing, like, money.
See, there's money. There's
everything.
character. There's influence.
There's family
so
background,
much. There's so
everything.
much involved. So it's never going to be black and white. It's like
See,
100%.
Your wife will be Miss London. Once you get that
most
back,
beautiful girl in the world.
but we see them cheat on most
See,
beautiful girls.
away from even bar, they forget character.
Yes.
Some people don't cheat. Some
don't
people
cheat on her.
see.
They don't cheat on
at a
Shakira.
certain- See, okay.
Don't cheat on Shakira.
See,
Shakira that men.
money aside.
Yeah. Character also,
Money is
yes.
not the only reason like anybody would cheat.
Obviously, there are many
Either
reasons.
man or woman,
There are many
right?
reasons, many
For
reasons.
instance, so a woman would cheat on you, even if you had all the money in the world.
Yes, no.
Based off of sexual performance alone, safe.
A
A
lot of
woman would
people-
cheat on
and we
you.
don't talk about that a lot in this
Exactly. You don't want to talk about it because
country.
make you know be say you cannot say a black Nigerian man is not active.
Let's hide it under the
Let's
rug.
not talk about it.
Yeah.
Many times you want to say, oh, the money.
Or sexual neglect, or you
Exactly. Or a
don't-
lack of affection.
you don't sleep with your wife for like 1 year.
Exactly.
Bro.
Passion
And she
has
don't
also
go-
caused a woman
Bro,
to
and
go and
she
cheat.
don't go gym.
Yeah.
She don't see boys when they
Their hormones are busting.
she dey see dick print like this. She dey fear.
I beg, I don't see any dick prints in the
That's all,
gym.
that's all.
I'm serious. I don't. I see people fighting for their.
We don't argue. You don't talk
But
out.
I'm adding my own, so I cannot add my own perspective to this conversation.
Like person wey talk say.
So you're silencing my perspective.
It's like when they say na who mess.
That's it.
So I'm smelling mess. So person don't mess. Say no be me. Why you go? Why?
So that you can remove yourself from the equation
Okay.
immediately.
All right.
But shout out to men who, when they're out and they see what they like, they actually go for it.
People like
shout out to those guys.
Well, just talk and
those
say-
guys that pay the bills
But the thing is
because
say-
of they like you.
But the thing is say if I just get that money. Oh God.
And shout out to people that take care of themselves. Actually,
City people do edition about me. Lagos biggest boy. Edition.
let me tell you the truth. I don't believe you. Not my dream. See the ones that you started to eat dollars now. No, it's a lie. I
No,
don't
it's
mind
taller.
a body.
It's taller.
I will be with a body because now then I did. See,
That you try to be a bad.
no,
I don't
Ayo
understand.
is not ready to train. He cannot
the
train.
most-
Doesn't
I'm
have
the most
patience.
impatient person
Do you
in the world.
understand?
Train you for
He
what?
doesn't have that patience. The boss see, Ayo, when Ayo makes that money, you will not allow it to. But the body that is going to go and
I say
collect
Ugochi, I talk. I
the
say
cold is
you don't
going to be
hear
a
that.
cold stout.
you don't be hearing that AOT2 was here. They don't let see me. I don't go.
God, I
I
beg.
don't know when I see some rich people down on Instagram. Why? If I get comment on my Instagram is down. Nobody.
You will not be posting culture again. It's a lie.
What is culture?
You will still post
I'll
Ayo,
post.
we know where your heart
But-
is. But nobody will know that Ayo now has money.
You will never.
That's the truth. See, you will
It's until you see me. You're not like you're like hey.
see rebranding. Only there's one small rebranding Ayo did one time. This from that side I knew that okay,
My
this is
way.
how Ayo move. People might not have noticed it, but I saw that rebranding. That's why I know that.
When that money just comes, it's all
Don't
over.
mind you. What is one saying now that you do like this, you do that.
No, if that money comes,
See, you'll be subtle. Ayo will be subtle.
I'll have like a 4-month spree of okay. Kids, you know hit list. It's everybody. Who
Ayo, please.
who's the latest IG body?
All I'm asking for is I just want
They take them, they go.
I just want some dollars.
I don't want to.
Please take care of your friends.
Of course,
I just want
obviously.
dollars.
Yeah,
You
that's not
understand?
a problem.
Please, and when I want to travel and I beg you that I sponsor this trip, don't say, hey, what do you? Please.
No, I'm very nice to my
just your
people.
head.
But I'll get the hit list, the 10
I don't
hottest,
want-
10 hottest IG bodies. Wait. I'm done. I'm fine.
You guys, my laughter
Nana,
today
and I'll be like, Nana.
is from the bottom of my bottom of my
And I'll be
belly.
like, Nana, I'm like, I've done everything, so now
Love it. See you guys. Nana gave us gist today. Nana,
so-
you bust our head today.
All right, let's jump into family real quick.
The fan mail today looks very long.
Omo, this fan mail-
I didn't even want to read it. I said, I will read
I
this
think
one
my
when
vision
it
is going
comes.
back because I can't see very well anymore.
His son is because you are seeing Shaggy. Shaggy has blocked
Shaggy.
your eyes.
All right, family one from our king, Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Romantic, Mr. Melody, Mr. Melody.
O'Shea.
This is an old person
A very old person.
because you need to know the
Mr.
song.
Fantastic, come in, Mr. Is it that one?
No,
is that the one?
Sonny
Yeah.
Neji.
No, but is that the one? Do you know? But you know this other one I'm saying, Mr.
but
Bomb.
this from Sonny Neji.
But
Oh,
there is that
okay.
one. There's that one and there's this one too. So whichever way, person is an OG.
But you put Mr. Melody, so I know it's Sonny
Mr.
Neji.
Melody, Mr.
Okay.
Magic.
I'm a regular listener of your podcast, and this is my first time sending a fan mail. I'd like to express some tough truths regarding the elections, ethnic
Don't
groups,
start.
GIV, Sanwo-Olu, and tribalism in reference to the post 2 episode. Firstly, I hope we can all agree that Nigerians are tribalistic. We all said that before. Given that Nigeria was a first amalgamation of different tribes. However, I have a lot to say about the Igbos and the Lagos state elections, which is my main concern at the moment. It has come to my attention that Igbos in Lagos are constantly trying to claim dominance of the city and make the most noise. Are you Nigeria? I'd like to know the
Okay,
position
this
of
person is not
Nigeria.
in Nigeria
It
because
is important to know that Igbos are not the only tribe in Lagos, but every time there's an election in Lagos, Igbos are always in opposition to who the Yoruba supports in Lagos. I also like to say this before I continue that it is mathematically impossible. It was mathematically impossible for Peter Obi to have won the election just based off
Igbo people's votes.
Igbo votes.
Do you get what I mean?
A lot of Yoruba, I'm one of them.
No, but like this person is actually going somewhere.
And there are a lot of Igbo people who also did vote Peter Obi.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. They voted Abga or some shit like that.
I'm so confused. This person is going
Not
somewhere
going to
that
Shah. In the
let's
south is
see.
where LP won 93%. No one accused Igbos of being tribal. In fact, based on statistics, one could almost conclude that the Igbos are the most clannish in Nigeria. Atiku, who came second, didn't make as much noise as the obedience because Baba no say.
But he's the one protesting though.
Baba
And
said- sorry. He
it's
said
because the media
something.
is not amplifying
You know what
its
he said?
PDP as much.
He said we'll be protesting every single day. Baba do one.
Only one day.
He's like,
And he went to go and rest.
it's like, please
He said,
take
oh
over.
my back.
It's
You
like-
guys, my back.
Dino, take over.
I need to rest, guys, my back.
First of all, Dino's fashion sense
I love it.
depends. So I said it looks like Go TV remote.
Johnny Bravo.
I said it looks like Go TV remote.
love
I
it.
said no, that's terrible.
It's obvious that when he was young, he didn't get to do all this.
Obviously.
See,
Like, all you two want to do.
no, let me
Yeah.
tell you, his fashion sense has always been
It
like
has always
that.
been bad like
That's
that.
the truth. See, money only amplifies what was already there. Now, so he just did before. Keep going. I'm
In fact,
sorry.
based on statistics, one would okay. Atiku who came second didn't make as much noise as the obedience. This to me personally is absurd, especially since PO only got 25% in 16 states compared to Atiku's 21 and Tinubu's 31 states. We have to put allegedly because
Allegedly,
we're in Tribunal
don't
now.
mind him now.
This is why Igbos must not take Lagos. We don't want an Igbo first lady.
Taking quotes, by
This is
the
the
way.
wildest family we've ever received.
Do you understand? Like, this person is.
An Igbo sponsored. Sorry, you say you don't want an Igbo first lady. But isn't Remi Tinubu not from Yoruba? I heard that she's not Yoruba.
She's what's it called? I think Edo. Somewhere.
I'm
yeah.
just trying to point that out for everybody.
Yeah.
An Igbo sponsored candidate as Lagos State Governor or an Igbo dominated government.
This person is not in Nigeria.
I have no doubt that JAV is a Lagosian. However, it's an upper in Waker sponsored project. What the
Anyway.
it is 4 years I always say this upper in Waker because the upper in Waker guys are supporting
Oh
someone
my
who-
God.
No, this guy is not in Lagos.
Is
He's not in
not.
Lagos.
Is that not in Nigeria?
Yeah. It's often thought that the only educated people
That's
only
below the
only
belt
educated
shit.
people think like this. We have a PhD in engineering from the
Let me
US,
check that.
and I'm under 35, so I'm as educated as one can be. I'm pretty open and liberal.
Let me know your
I'm also
opinion,
an immigrant
This
in
is his
America,
opinion.
but I will give you a couple of reasons why. Bottom down economy. You talk a lot about the elites don't care about an Igbo-dominated Lagos government. Hence, the common man shouldn't care. However, this in itself is a fallacy. The way elites deal with themselves is quite different from what is available for the common man and general Yorubas and Lagos.
Agreed.
Would the common man often only feed on the crumbs from the elites? It is well established, and I've seen in my personal experience that Igbos are not very fair to other tribes once they're in power. When have they been in power?
Exactly. That's why I'm so confused.
So that this narrative doesn't fly too much. I could go on a long rant about this, but this is what I have often heard about and also personally observed. Reciprocity. English.
Reciprocity. Reciprocity.
Reciprocity. Whatever.
Get it?
Igbos have not been reciprocated half of what reciprocated half of what Lagosians have made available to them in Lagos. Do we have any Yoruba person in any leadership position in Igbo State? Does any Yoruba person also want to be?
Do Yoruba people resettle as much?
Now where we
don't. You guys don't resettle as much.
Now where we do you put in? Now where would you put us?
Do you understand? That's why this.
Once the brother the chain and the chicken saying that this area will not do. Thank you very much.
Do you get what I mean?
Wait, I want to check something.
But while you're checking for the thing, right? Just based off of that, Nana, I'm sorry, I'm about to use you as sample case. Do you mind? Nana was born in Lagos and grew up in Lagos and only left Lagos one time as an adult male now. And that's the only time he left Lagos. So, I mean, I don't want to go too deep into that, but a lot of Yoruba people don't resettle. You guys don't move. Don't move around as much.
Nomadic as the North and
Igbos. Yeah, that's the truth. The Northerners and Southeasterners are always moving. So I don't get. Have you gone to any Igbo state and they told you not to ascend somewhere or something? I'm so confused.
Speaking of reciprocation, this was in 2005. Governor Chimaroke Nnamani of Enugu State appointed Mr. Festus Adebayo as a special assistant media.
Nobody said anything about that.
He did raise eyebrows in the Nigerian society where it's virtually impossible to get jobs outside one state of origin. But I'm sure there's another example. I'm not trying to remember. But that was a clear case of a Southwesterner having been appointed in a political position in the Southeast. So I just have to put that there. So before I forget. We see the comment. Okay, Igbos have not reciprocated half of what Lagosians have made available to them in Lagos. Do we have any Yoruba person in leadership position in any Igbo state? I just mentioned one. I'm sure there are 2 or 3.
Is this person from Lagos?
It's only when Yorubas attempt to keep the assets, etc., that they are accused of being tribalist. I refuse to listen to such nonsense. A lot of Gen Z claiming to be woke, but they will eventually learn same from experience what the older Yorubas are seeing as the handwriting on the wall. I have a beautiful counter to what this guy said. Lagos State should not be an experiment on deepening the forced amalgamation of Nigeria. Nigeria and Lagos are unready for what they think it's become. Point in note is how Yorubas were not allowed into Alaba market recently. When was that? I've actually been to Computer Village.
I'm sorry.
I've actually been to Computer Village.
Yes.
You know that my guy's shop I was telling you about? I got there and I was shocked the amount of Yorubas I once saw there. Like, bro, the ordering, this guy, your English. Igbos in Lagos don't really feel like they're part of Lagos. This is why they go back to their village every year. They don't go back to their village every year because they don't feel like Lagos. It is normal.
Lagos has never even made them feel like they are part of Lagos.
It is
because of, I'm sorry, but people with ideologies like yours.
I'm not against that.
Unfortunately.
If Ugochi, my favorite Igbo stallion, love it.
Love it. Especially
to consider ourselves a Lagosian.
I am not a Lagosian.
Of living in Lagos, then it is now fully evident that Lagosians and other Yorubas who have no other place to go should be in control of Lagos state leadership. Bro, I'm not a Lagosian. I've lived in Lagos all my life. I'm from Oyo State.
Thank you.
How does that make me different from
Ugochi? It makes you different. You're Yoruba. Remember, still, I think what this person is attacking particularly
is the tribe.
Okay. not the space. Not that Lagos. Not that Lagos.
If Kasala boss tomorrow, all the Igbos will run to their villages in Southeast. Bro, if Kasala boss anywhere, don't run. We have Liberians living in Nigeria who are basically Nigerians now.
Listen.
Because of the civil war, Chancellor, Ecomoc shit that happened. No, more people,
we have Ghanaians living in Nigeria.
Now, all of us had a Ghanaian teacher.
Do you understand?
There is no Nigerian.
Till date.
There's always one Mr. Kwame.
Do you understand?
Mr. Ame, or Mrs. Kofi somewhere.
Especially Mr. Kofi.
There's always Mr. Kofi. Anyway, Tinubu may not be perfect. This is where we are going.
I'm telling you that this there's a vibration inside this family.
This one since.
This wiggle that you are doing.
Man, I belong to
Econ movement.
I belong to con democracy.
Do you understand?
Yeah, Econ people, Econ.
Which is okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. We're okay with that
already.
Why are we arguing?
Tinubu may not be perfect, but a wise man said, anything said before but is not relevant.
Just take
but
it.
But it will be a shame if ABC loses Lagos. He has done a lot for Lagosians. And I don't understand what he has done. And a pivotal role in the struggle of democracy with Nadeko. Bro, every politician during that period did something with Nadeko.
Do you understand what I mean?
And he has, look, we're not saying he did everything bad, but the struggle with democracy, we give another one. Baba, you try.
Do you get what I mean?
You went to exile, you came back, and again you got governorship for 2 terms. What do you want again? Do you want our
Maybe
heads?
a statue. A statue is okay. We can give a statue.
No, he doesn't want statue.
We want
He wants assurance.
or a road.
No, there are many roads with
Tinubu.
Okay.
Or we want, or what again? How else can this gratitude, this gratitude for the people who feel they should be grateful?
The people that even paid with their lives.
They need to now. Do you understand? They need to tattoo now names on top of foreheads.
So let's even know the heroes of this democracy.
No, they should have tribes. They should have their own tribes.
We should even, in ranking order, let us know the heroes of this democracy.
Exactly, so that we can know exactly.
Because MKO died, his wife died though. Other people died. Kesariwa died though.
Fela Kuti's mother. What are we talking about?
So please.
So everybody is going through things.
With the current federal government in place, now is not the right time to remove him from power. Who's removing him from power? Regarding GRV and LP, I believe they are an Igbo projects in Lagos. While GRV is smart, he has aligned with the opposition to Yorubas and is riding on the fame of PO and other Afojas in Lagos.
What's Afojas?
Afoja administrator. Don't worry. He's a historical. He was the. You know how our empire, there's the guy in charge of war. So he was a sellout.
Okay.
Who sold us?
Was the little finger?
It was the little finger. Thank you. Because he was meant to commit suicide. He didn't commit suicide.
Okay.
I did not say someone did not. That is the best of my Yoruba history.
Okay.
Anybody has a better version, please
give us the backup.
But that is always like sellouts and traitors.
Okay.
Blah blah blah. Rising in fame. If you become governor, will you prioritize the interests of Yorubas who built Lagos? Okay. It's important that we have someone. The British built Lagos. It is important that we have someone. Don't let me tell you something. Any Nigerian state built by Nigerians, you get killed.
None of them is working.
Please go to Unilag. See the hostel they use pounds to build. And see the hostel where they use naira build.
Oh, look at Obafemi Awolowo University.
It was obviously not.
It's not now Nigeria.
It's not
be budget. Not be Nigeria budget.
Any new building you see, you know it's a new building.
I swear.
Naira.
It's already dilapidated.
And
done.
Babarike, now do the.
Honestly, now do the roofing.
Now do the roofing. It's important that we have someone with undisputed loyalty to our people, given the political and geographical significance of Lagos in Nigeria. Lastly, I would like to mention that your podcast seems to have more increasingly partisan towards LP in the coming election. But now we should work with the support.
You understand? Not be matter of party.
I'm telling you this for free if you are listening. I cannot support a party that has MC Olomo as a member.
Honestly.
I'm sorry.
Honestly.
With the way transport is in Lagos are very complex. It is stupid to now tell MC Olomo to be to now give us a solution. That man does not have any logical thinking cell in his brain. I'm sorry. Only when it comes to violence. But not of solving any problem. It's not. Go to any mega city in the world. It's not that handles the transport. So why should I not support so like MC Olomo? There are other people I can mention in AP. But if I mention it, I fear for my freedom.
Yeah, exactly. Like to be honest, right? The reason like I'm probably not putting much gas right now is because like I know what the undertones of tribalism has done.
Yes, no.
I know that. I just know. I don't want to even get in that way.
Let's even wrap it up. I'd like to mention that partisan. Well, it's common for news media to take sides in 2023. I thought I should bring it to your attention so you're aware of how your listeners perceive your content. Regards, originated response from ChatGPT. Okay, let me tell you something about the media. The Nation is owned by Tinubu. They are very partisan of our APC. And TVC is owned by Tinubu. Very, very partisan. So we always talk about media. You're talking as if everybody
doesn't... talking about us, that we were the media people that are partisan to...
I love it. CNN is partisan. If you verse.
Don't listen to it again.
Don't listen to it. Fox News is partisan. Obama could have cured a child from cancer. Fuck him, nigga, he's a terrorist. We don't know. So we are partisan at the end of the day.
So I feel like this person... do you want to respond to this?
Yeah, I thought about this tribalism you're talking about, right? You have to also know that Awolowo is one who actually institutionalized tribalism in Nigerian politics. Why? Going back to...
in the Southwest especially.
Yeah. Going back to, I think it's the 1956 election or something, an election before independence. Azikiwe was poised, his party was poised to win the Southwest. He could have been the premier of Western region. And what did Awolowo do? Awolowo, who is a very learned man, a brilliant thinking man, that's one of the guys who has policy in this country. Awolowo was leading, played the tribalism card. And people switched, and hence
It's
Azikwe,
ripple effect.
do you know Azikwe has a house in Lagos? They call it Lezik. Because of that, Azikwe took all his political machinery and went to Southeast. That's the whole story.
Yeah.
And that's how he became premier of Eastern region. Or became premier of Western region.
Which actually supports the writer's claim to that you can be educated and tribalist.
You're very, 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 you can use it to play because you know how potent it is. You know when you want to play that card.
Because he said that he has a PhD, but regardless,
So all these things you said, right, I think it's coming from the point of you being an APC member. Because this is the language and rhetoric which APC
and the tone as well.
Their foot soldiers have been using. Now you can see Sanwo-Olu coming out and say... Which is so sad
because he's in America.
Sanwo-Olu is coming out to say we empower blockchain and currency. He said all the nice things. But you know in their meetings, they've empowered the foot soldiers to say, more, you have to vote for Yoruba person. They're using tribalism a lot. They're saying he's married to an Igbo woman. That's not a crime.
I'm so confused.
I don't understand. They say his middle name is Chinedu. His father has come out to say his son is a Lagosian. The name Vivo Roads. If anybody has any taking cap, we know that even among Yoruba people, when you're a name like Vivo Roads, you know, this is a Lagosian.
Roads Vivo now. They've corrected us that it's GRV.
Roads Vivo.
Roads
These are
Vivo.
the returning slaves who came back and found their roots in Lagos. We said this in the last podcast anyway. Why you're trying to play tribalism card, I don't get. Now, this APC that you're carrying in your head, that they've done a lot for Lagos. What has APC done a lot for Lagos? I don't understand. They build fancy projects that only benefits themselves. If you call ShopRite dividends of democracy, bro, I don't understand.
And Domino's Pizza.
Is a more in America a dividends of democracy? So what should it become a dividends of democracy? The BRT that you guys have done, fine, we try. But the buses now are bad. The bus, if you enter the bus now, there's no difference between the bus and dustbin. It took you people 20 years or so to do one small railway. Some African countries would have done more in that period. And it was very, very expensive.
And it's still not working at all.
Lekki Gates, we know the controversy behind that the contract was hugely inflated. And that's why people are still paying until they stop paying too.
So I will still stop paying.
The Eco Atlantic now, it has stopped. Because
investors don't share.
Since Tinubu became the governor of Lagos, so that's where democracy returned. Till now that points to me any mass housing scheme that APC or AD, which was the first party, have done in Lagos State. Point to me how they've solved the transportation problem in Lagos State, except putting headache. 80% of the traffic laws that are being disobeyed are from downful drivers. But last man turns a blind eye. We all know NURTW now turned to Lagos Recreational Park or whatever, amusement park. This is still under your government.
The Lagos that is working.
It's not because there's 4D cinema. And the cinema that you people do, the road there is bad.
We're still talking about waste in Lagos. This Lagos that is working.
Nobody has been able to conquer waste with all the things. All your brilliant, from Tinubu to Fashola,
all the lawman,
to Ambode, to Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu doesn't even bother. He doesn't even care about waste.
He doesn't even talk about that one at all.
He doesn't even look at that one. Crime is still a problem in this our society. So tell me what Lagos is one of the worst cities to live in the world. So tell me which mega city.
Second worst in the world.
The traffic is insane, bro.
Lagos is working, but you don't live here.
The housing is terrible.
So the truth is,
this problem comes from the fact that your first problem is that you're an APC member,
and this person is like largely tribalistic.
Very largely tribalistic.
Yeah, which is fine.
It now fits into that Venn diagram.
Yeah, exactly. The jigsaw puzzle.
You can't be tribalistic and not be part of Labour Party. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Bro, open your eyes. I don't know when last you came to Lagos. Lagos is shit, my brother. If Lagos is actually as dope as you claim, you will not be in America. You'll be in Lagos. Studying. Living. Lagos, bro, people go out early in the morning and it's a nightmare. People inhale carbon monoxide.
In top quantities.
A so-called mega city that cannot,
toxic
levels. Cannot be able to create enough electricity for the people that live in it. You go to places and the housing scheme there is terrible. So
you know the interesting thing, right? I as you're reading through this person's fan mail, and I thought to myself that for me, it's not even a thing. This is not an argument of whether Lagos or any other thing. It's very obvious that this is a conversation about Yoruba and Igbo.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? This person, your argument has come from the perspective of Yoruba people and Igbo people. I still stand on it that I am not from Lagos. I am not a Lagosian. I live in Lagos.
Bro,
That's I live here, honestly.
There are people who have spent almost all their lives abroad, and they say, I'm Nigerian.
I'm Nigerian. Do you get what I mean? And do you want to beat them? Do you get what I mean? Away from that, I say that, and I think, as I always say, if you listen to this podcast enough, perspective matters in your conversations.
Yeah,
if before you left Nigeria, your only perspective of Nigeria was from Lagos,
it's very limited.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that in that sense, you should broaden your horizon. You should broaden your perspective. Go to other places, because it's obvious that you're only talking about Lagos.
Oh, sorry. You said something about when Igbos are in leadership position. How many times have Igbos been
in leadership position? Maybe in his office.
We have Azikiwe.
Maybe in his office.
Ironsi. I don't know if Ironsi. Can you count him as Igbo?
Yes, let's call him Igbo.
Aziko, Ironsi. After that, nobody. The closest
obviously we're not born at that time.
The closest game was Ekweme when he was vice president for Shagari.
Exactly.
So when?
There hasn't been. Don't
even take off that one. Because that one, another boys get out. Obasanjo just became head of state because they killed his Oga.
Exactly.
So narrates to me
where Igbos have led. See,
I've led.
I don't even want to.
And Igbos have not even come up for leading.
I think this person has he's reading his history like differently.
It's a
right?
different textbook.
Yeah, and it's only. I was having a conversation yesterday with Teresi, and I was telling her, you only experience another person as much as you've experienced yourself. You've also not experienced yourself enough to see beyond what you know. Yeah. You do not know more than this right now, and it's okay.
Exposure.
Yeah, the exposure is very different, and I'm okay with that. I grew up in Ogun State, and I moved to Lagos State. I didn't school in Lagos State for university. I schooled in the East. I've been to other parts of Nigeria. I've not been largely to the North, which is why I really do not talk about the North. But I really want to go. I'm very inquisitive about them.
Until I went to the North, I just thought the North was like sand. When before I came out with pictures, I'm like, oh, fam, this
it's beautiful.
It's actually popping.
Do you understand? So, unfortunately, for the arguments that you have put before us, which I
like his argument because it's in Lagos.
And
it's Lagos. All of us know Lagos.
Yes, do you get what I mean? Naturally, human beings have been known to move to economically viable areas, regardless of what it is.
And thank you for saying this.
Yeah.
And the way Nigeria has been so wrongly constructed that they only created one city,
which is what I wanted to continue with. And thank you so much for taking this win from my sail.
Do you know how many Northerners are in Lagos?
Nana, was that not the conversation me and you guys were having now?
What happened in the last 5 years? There has been a huge migration.
There's been in torrents. They've been moving into Lagos.
We all grew up with, obviously.
We've had a lot of Northerners coming to.
We all grew up with the neighborhood Aboki, but now there is no shit where you don't say at least 60, 70.
A lot.
Homeless.
Listen.
Bro, if your guy knew what let's don't talk about. We'll see what. Let your guy become president for 4 years and let's see the magic. But based off the magic he did in Lagos, I don't believe shit.
Yeah.
Anybody who says MC Olomo has anything of influence in this state, they are not ready to leave Lagos at all. They are just want to create. So that's why all their schemes are always very elitist.
Yeah.
They never do anything for the masses.
And
Eco Atlantic, we'll do Banana Island. We'll do all this. We'll do all that.
Exactly. What about the common man? Because there are a lot of people living below.
Like I said,
below average in Nigeria in Lagos.
There should be housing schemes. Like when I say housing scheme, we're not talking about.
I'm now stammering.
Other one that Sanwo-Olu do now go and build 20 houses in one street. No, we're talking of you do 40,000. See blocks of flats they go in different local governments in these states. Badagry Road is just thank God it's not doing it.
My God, that one. Is it? Have they really started?
They said after, yeah. So
is it Badagry gong? Like on the road to Badagry?
On the road to Badagry.
But they've been working on that road since forever. It's not from Mile 2.
It's like saying Apapa.
Mile 2 is from Mile 2 moving to Badagry. It's Badagry like Express.
Apapa Road. You know Apapa Road.
That one.
I schooled in Apapa from nursery to secondary. They've done that road more than 30 times.
And it never stays.
And I'm sure Tinubu awarded contracts.
It never stays.
It never stays.
Shebi, they said they want to clear out all the... Sanwo-Olu has promised you guys that he's going to clear out all the trucks at the Apapa.
Sanwo-Olu reminds me of your man. Sanwo-Olu reminds me of your honey man. Yeah. You know when a man is honey.
See, you tell you anything. Say just the tip.
On the bed.
Just the tip. Say, baby, please, just the tip.
Do you want shopping?
He's giving me
shopping mall.
He's giving me a tip. Tip, just the tip guy.
I'll buy Lagos for you. See,
he said,
at this point, Sanwo-Olu will say anything.
I swear. And Lagosians they're the bad bitches that don't believe. Say,
don't let you say more. Say more. So this magic you're saying.
Chief, you don't mean it.
This magic you're saying about APC, and Igbos are not even saying they want to overtake Lagos. They're saying,
when have they ever said that?
This is the person that best represents our interest.
Do you understand what
It's
I mean?
simple as that.
And
These same Lagosians, don't forget, voted for Tinubu when he was going for governorship.
Do you get
First
what I
and
mean?
second term. Now, when Baba leg round a shake,
Now they're not bringing up the
Lagosians
tribalistic thing.
voted landslidely for Fashola. Usually, when he was that second term, they say, Baba don't work. There's no point. It was when he started putting all his stooges that they did not look as if they had sense. Ambode and our ice cream licking governor.
Don't kill me.
That the people now
Say na
said,
ice cream lick.
and you're making it look as if it's only Igbos. Who said Hausas didn't vote? Who said South people? I know a lot of Yoruba people who said, man, this thing, nothing for him.
So this person only sees. This person doesn't see beyond what the person knows.
He also sees,
This tunnel vision.
he sees everything with a lens of tribalism.
Exactly. These very, very tribal lenses, and it's so sad to hear that.
Let me bust your brain. One day, a Lebanese will run for governor of Lagos State and he will win.
And you win.
Because at this point,
Because Lagos is also, in fact, I found that at this point, because of people like you are more like with this kind of mindset. Let me not say people like you. So I don't want to be insulting because this is not about insult or anything. This is a genuine mindset.
Yeah.
This is how this person
how they
genuinely feels.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't want to attack it from a point of annoyance. It's based on perspective, and I want to see, your perspective, and I want to get it. You say Igbo people do not give as much, or have not reciprocated as much as Yoruba people have. How?
Give example.
I want to know how. For me,
that's a very vague statement.
because for me, I'm thinking about it. Your major markets here in especially in electronics, in digitalization, Igbo people are leading. So I'm saying when you say reciprocity, how? So for me, if you say based off of that, and you're also coming from the fact that GRV's wife is Igbo, so give an Igbo influenced lead person the chance. Then in that case, which of course I feel that argument has no basis whatsoever.
What is right?
That whole basis of what's it called? Igbo sponsored leadership from GRV.
But I've told you that all the main Igbo guys that we know in Lagos are now pro Sanwo-Olu.
Exactly.
So what
I
are you
see
saying?
Chief Priest is now talking. Do you understand?
All of them,
they're not talking. I'm sure they've promised them something.
Meetings have happened.
Do you understand? To say, you no worry, share that your this thing for.
Give them tax breaks.
Do you understand? No worry.
You know as they go.
And that's okay.
They're businessmen.
Exactly.
It's allowed.
And that's how
That's
people.
their interest.
Guess what? And that's how even the common man thinks.
What's my interest?
Who is going to fight for my interests?
And we are saying that Tinubu would not go to fight for my interest.
Exactly.
Based off doings in the last 20 years.
And then you now even coming further to say M234 is now partisan because of.
See, we are wearing Labour Party Ankara next episode.
Please, Nana, you need to take us pictures next time. I help you with the way Nala but still on still, right?
Mama are picking top to bottom.
Hey, God, I beg. But I think that for us here at 234, if you follow the podcast, it has always been a conversation of competence.
Yes.
Who is saying what we need to hear?
Your guy did not do debate, so I don't know what he's doing.
We did not see him. He did not talk anything. The few times that he spoke was always fighting the opposition.
No matter how short you are.
Do you understand?
When you go out, you can see the sky. Is that what
Is that what we're going to build this country based off of?
Vote of that.
Do you understand what I mean?
Joking?
So at a certain point, if you're not clouded by your tribalism and your partisan views, you see beyond all the things that we are talking about here. You see beyond that, but you're stuck there because that's the part of yourself that you have experienced.
And every mega city in the world is multi-ethnic.
Do you understand what I mean?
In London, there are Nigerians there who are Londoners. There are Jamaicans there.
I'm guessing you're probably in Texas, Maryland.
There are Indians there.
Washington, or...
So imagine that you're in America. Imagine America is not saying we don't want Nigerians in Atlanta or Texas because they're everywhere.
Because they're everywhere.
They're populated everywhere. Things that are benefiting there, you don't come and do it at all.
No.
Don't want. I said it.
You did fine.
Lebanese will still be governor of Lagos.
At the end of the day, do you understand? If the person promises, bad, massive life, I go vote him.
They promise me discount on one of their pizzerias.
Do you understand?
No, what's more because you know.
See, because they don't show working for hospitality business, say they sabi. Mm. So we know we're going to get free drinks or reduce bottle prices. We're okay for that.
See,
that was FD.
When they're now where the masses say, what are you going to do for us?
Do you understand?
If you not sabi, come off for road.
This is a wicked bargain. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do are you going to do what you promised us?
Uh-huh.
What you promised me?
Do. As it
then
go.
we'll leave you.
Yeah.
That's everybody at every level is always battling what's best for them.
Yes.
And I don't think it's a thing of tribe or
I was just-
religion.
Do you know how many Igbo presidents are happy that Tinubu is president?
Do you understand what I mean?
Asari Dokubo was very happy.
Do
Because
you
he
get what I
know
mean?
where to
Even though it's not Igbo, even though Asari is not Igbo, but still on still.
But normally,
Everybody, anywhere but left face, that's what Nigerians, I feel like I've become so emotional. There's so much I want to say that I can't because I know what tribalism has done and can do.
It has eaten the fabric of this that we don't think normally as people.
Even as Africans.
Oh, Africa fun now.
Do you understand? Even as Africans.
Africa is a planet.
I tell people this story, and this is one of the reasons
But
that...
we are the least tribalistic in Africa. We are just proud. That's our own.
Who Nigerians
Yeah,
are
we are
yeah.
just
So we're not
proud.
tribal. We're not as
And
tribalistic
the
as
energy
we
we used to
imagine.
enter sometimes is too much for people to handle. Like, why are they not making noise?
Let me not even say that we're not as tribalistic because we are actually tribalistic.
Oh, well,
I'm sorry. The civil war that we're saying is a civil war.
no, I
If
said
we're being
African countries. I
honest.
said African countries. I'm not saying the Nigerian context.
No, I'm even saying now, even in the Nigerian
No,
context.
'cause
I think Nigerians, we too are also. Our tribalism is amongst ourselves.
Yes.
We hate each other.
Because if you look at South African woman, Yash, there's no way you can be
Oh my God,
tribalistic.
Ayo,
You cannot
please
be-
stay on course. Ayo.
Listen. Hey!
I don't need you to lose steam now.
Mandela did not have to fight for Mandela.
I need to stay on course.
Have you seen a South African woman, Yash?
I have
Bruh.
real life actually many
Bruh.
times.
It's not even the fine one. It's not the fine ones. It's
See.
like every babe. Just dance. Like, why?
Ayo, please stay on
This is why we
course.
stand for Mandela.
I want to say something.
Mandela must be free, yes.
I please. As much as I have so much to say, I know what even engaging in tribalism or the conversation of tribalism with a tribalist has done to me, myself as a person, before I even start to talk about my ethnic group in general, right? And so because of that, I'm not going to necessarily indulge in this argument that this person is trying to put up right now, because I see that you're actually tribalist, which is okay, right? I say I am not Lagosian because I am not Lagosian. As a matter of fact,
Everybody gets it.
do you understand? I grew up amongst Yoruba people and I've also still not taught myself Lagosian.
It's happening.
Not because I didn't grow up here. See, I've moved around Nigeria enough to know that Nigeria is way more than me being
It's complex.
Do you understand? It's way more than me just living in Lagos.
You go to Ogun State, so it's like you enter a different universe.
Do you get what I mean? And guess what? I even feel more comfortable in Ogun State than I do in Lagos State. That's the truth.
Everybody will
because
feel more
that's where I grew up.
Everybody feel more comfortable. in
And
Ogun State.
exactly. And
quieter.
Lagos has too many people here.
That's what we are telling you. Everybody just they go back.
Everybody is here.
And that's the problem. If they construct this country well, every region will have like 3 versions of Lagos.
Do you get what I mean?
And that look.
See, do you know what? Let's even talk about this shit. I don't know so much about this gist as in-depthly as I want to, but let's start from here. The port in Onne, Port Harcourt.
You cannot open.
Do you understand? Was
open.
locked by the government for the longest federal government for the longest Port Harcourt, Onne, Port Harcourt was closed down or shut down, locked, whatever it is, for the longest time. I'm not going to go into how Lagos was the only port open and working for the longest.
And meanwhile, Lagos is begging. There is too much activity.
Do you understand?
Apapa is now the land of trailers. It is only logic that will tell you that you need more ports in the coastal areas
of Nigeria. Come on.
They didn't want to worry.
Do you understand? It's not still functioning.
Now don't say anything.
To standard.
It be like when they do concerts.
If the federal government can open up other states, even the state governments themselves decide
States, you're asking too much. State governors, do you look at it?
So let us say that Nigeria was working.
Yes, okay.
Let us say if Nigeria was working the way it should, Lagos will not be as ging. Do you understand?
Bruh.
As it is right now. But unfortunately, we have looked now. Our import and export. How is it going to work if we're not in Lagos?
Sanwo-Olu said something in one of his tweet codes, and I had to put it down because it was a lot of people gloss over it. But that is the problem. That why Lagos is hard. See, there's nothing they can do with Lagos until this problem is fixed.
We have passed the conversation of tribalism right now. We're now talking about competence. and
competence
and resources.
Bro, if my brother knows Sabi do am, another person Sabi do, I will give them.
We'll go give him.
I don't get time for.
Do you understand?
I don't get time for edit.
And it's not fight, it's not quarrel, it's not war.
You know Sabi do
On
am.
2, 3, 4 here, that's what it's about, and we get that.
So Olu said.
I'm sure that there's some podcasts that are probably supporting APC.
But
please, by all means. And we're not here.
I don't think.
See, I went to the polls and I voted for PDP at House of Reps. Yeah. I voted. I listened to you guys and I was like, I voted for Banki.
Yeah.
Because I know saying a Banki day PDP. Do you understand? And I wanted Banki. By all means, I wanted Banki.
People voted LP.
But people voted LP.
And that's how democracy works.
Because we've suffered enough in the hands of the umbrella and the broom.
Bro.
We have suffered so much. So now we don't say Papa, Mama, Peking, top to bottom. Unfortunately, this for me, it wasn't party. It wasn't a party thing. It was like, who can do this job? Who can get us from point A to point B? And that's how we voted. And still for the gubernatorial election that was moved, we'll still vote who think can move us from point A to point B.
I did sleep that day. All right, so to end this family.
Based on Yoruba in Lagos, now your brothers are speaking to you that you should go and vote for APC.
I go flog the brother.
You should go and vote for
Even the other brother, the LP, I go flog to.
God, I beg.
I'm mad. So based on what we said about Lagos, just to end this family, which is the lengthiest we've ever had.
Oh my God, such an emotional thing.
So Olu said something. He said Lagos sits 1% of Nigeria's landmass.
Yeah.
A third of that landmass is water. Meanwhile, Lagos houses 10% of Nigeria's population. How will that's the first problem with Lagos?
Do you understand? Overpopulation.
50% of the people in Lagos have to go. There is no this thing.
Go back.
It's not fighting.
Go back to your village.
Now the ideal thing is
go back
that
to your cities.
The ideal thing is that you have the second largest city in Africa, landmass, just 1 hour away. That is the solution. But we know Nigerian politicians. It's not that. It is where hardship is. When they will say
it's because when the politicians were not taught of economy, they were taught of power.
Also, they never consider the average Nigerian.
Exactly.
So anything that
has always been about the elite.
Anything that benefits the average Nigerian, they're not concerned.
Exactly.
Look at this currency wahala.
Exactly.
It doesn't. Do you think Buhari spends money?
That one, that conversation you guys were having earlier was busting my brain because just like what?
Like Fashola saying that he too doesn't have money. I said, Baba, you don't need money. You're a federal minister. You're the minister of the house.
Say send 20K.
That one you always like lying. That's one time you said that he too doesn't have fuel. His family doesn't have fuel. I say you minister. I beg.
I love it. Picking and choosing.
I say you two are feeling the. What does the vice president of Nigeria have to do with cash? You wake up, there's food for you.
Do you understand? What are you going to buy personally?
What are you buying
personally?
If you get one body
by yourself.
One body with it.
We're going on the streets.
Say help me buy Pringles.
Yes, exactly.
And help me buy loud. Canadian loud. Imagine you sending your sugar daddy politician. This why you come help me buy Canadian.
Do you understand? See, say babe, please help me check that your street if that guy has Canadian loud.
He has Canadian loud. If he doesn't have, just help me buy
please just
Molly.
Or buy me Rizla.
Or Molly.
Yeah, buy me Crusher when you're coming, babe.
All right, I think we are done.
Well, but to this person who wrote this fan mail, shout out to you, Mr. Melody.
Mr. Fantastic.
Shout out to you, Mr. Fantastic. I see what you. I honestly understand what you mean, and I get where you're coming from. Especially because in my life as a person, I've met people also
who think like this,
exactly who think like you, and they're
not dinosaurs. They exist.
I see what you mean. I just pray that you're able to see beyond.
I want to ask this guy himself.
Yeah.
You to judge Sanwo-Olu's face for years. Is that Omoluabi?
He's not in Lagos. He says he's not in Lagos.
I'm following these people, but is that Omoluabi thinking?
What's Omoluabi?
Omoluabi is like son of this one. Is that the way a correct Yoruba person so to think? Or somebody that was wearing stomach belt up and down? Is that the only way? Is that?
Do you remember that picture?
I remember.
I've never seen a prouder person looking.
Sock belly make your chest fine.
Pride personified. His shoulder and his chest were higher.
All right. A
bodybuilder.
Yes, this is from It's Douglas 1. Before you sleep this night, check your account balance and ask yourself if you're supposed to sleep. Okay? Now, video also they do.
See, you're either poor because transfer has hung one place right now. Your account is either empty because your transfer has hung one place. Nibs has not released the money.
You check my gallery. Screenshot
of transfer.
Just in case anybody's
download of
see
transaction receipts. Say no, it has gone. If I don't see it, I'll call you.
It took me 30 minutes to pay one Uber guy.
Are you serious?
Uber GT. You should never bother to open.
First bank.
Then is ready to allow you to do everything finishing. Pay.
Transaction error.
You have to cover your back. Sometimes
Network error.
I shall push until finally.
Push.
God.
He say me right now. My current fear is double transfer.
Uber did it for me. They did double debits now.
Oh my God! Exactly, double debit. That's the
write
word.
email to Zenith. They returned everything.
That's my current major fear because everything now is with my card. Honestly, I'm not doing any. I'm not seeing Nigerian naira in.
It's good that you can
over a month.
It's good that you can navigate without naira, but people like us.
I'm not seeing it in over a month because
we need the naira, bro.
It's giving. It's really giving here.
And you know how the people, the architects of this are just at home.
Nobody's even saying anything.
Every fella is just sitting down in the corner.
And the president has kept quiet, fashionably.
Your president outgoing. No get time for him now.
And president incoming.
That one has been carrying his certificate. They say, oh, bro. They do walk up.
See,
you know
somebody said, somebody said, so Tinubu, you like certificate like this? When they ask you for primary school, secondary school.
You go with Tony
They say, go. He say, Oba of Lagos. You go show him the certificates.
You go with Tony Elumelu.
I saw him. The way he bounced down from that car when he came down, I was like, this guy has energy.
That certificate, where did they sell every morning?
See,
Agbara.
Listen, it's just like, finally, this is a certificate. What's put in the frame?
Probably his first
probably actual legal one.
You know when you get your first DSC?
Even this one is not legal.
You know when you get your wife?
Do you understand?
You know
exactly. Or you know in Nigerian homes when your child graduates from different levels, you put picture there. This one that will be framed. This definitely one that will be framed.
We understand how
this one will be in a glass prison.
See, nobody get money this time. Everywhere is choke. No matter the back and forth, there's no money. You see, you don't get this thing.
She doesn't have POS.
She don't get POS. No get.
All those POS people, they should merge now.
Merge.
That's what they've done here. That's what they've done on the island.
Chemist will tell you, say, please, we have to make sure that the transfer went. So
can I just segue real quick back to this fan mail that is actually upsetting me?
Oh.
And it's upsetting me because I can't talk about it the way I want to talk about it.
Sorry, no.
I'm not angry at this person, whatever it is, but like it's so annoying to me that when does it stop?
It doesn't stop.
And what did Igbo people do? I want to know. Do you know that's my question now? And any elderly Igbo person I see,
I
don't want to read necessarily the accounts of anybody that the people here right now. What did we do to you? What did we do to Yoruba people? What did we do to Hausa people? Because there seems to be a common enemy between these tribes and Igbo people. So, what is it? I want to really know what the problem is.
I wasn't bothered.
I don't know. That's where before we started, I started asking you those questions because for me, it's now troubling. I want to know what is it. I've almost been stabbed here in this house. I don't know if I told you by a Hausa person.
Those criminals.
Exactly that time. You remember? Not before these boys got self.
Oh, I didn't know.
I had a whole thing, and what guy kept on saying was Igbo prostitutes and Igbo girl, and I was just like, okay, so what's going on?
Oh, I already saw that.
Do you remember that guy, that pepper sprayed?
Yeah.
That one.
That was clearing something.
Yeah, because he didn't have any other annoyance towards me than I was Igbo. So what has the Igbo man done? That is my question.
See, the person you have to ask, unfortunately, is dead.
Who is the person?
Lord Lugard.
That no be that one start this. He start time. Now he start time. Now he start time.
Now carry say people will get fried.
But now this grievance is on now. Till now they're burning your markets. They're burning Igbo people's means of livelihoods.
You know what?
What is going on? What did the Igbo man do?
There are some things that you can't actually trace. Like say racism now.
Yeah.
Why do white people hate black people?
That one, they are transparent enough that they've written so much about it that we have an idea.
But we still don't know the answer.
Actually.
So they've done film. We watch Putakinte. We watch my comments.
See, because what the actual hell is this problem?
And it's like that also, like Rwanda now. Husi and Tutsi, what are
yeah, Hutsis and Tutsis.
Those ones just woke up one day and just started killing each other.
See, which is what I wanted to talk about before when we were addressing that fan mail, right? Yeah. I have a friend who's Tutsi.
Yeah.
For the life of her.
Were they the ones being killed?
I think, they were the ones being killed.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to actually be sure of that. Yeah. I'll get back to you on that. But her tribe was the one that was being killed largely, right? Yeah. When she came to live in Nigeria at some point, and for every time, I noticed that for every time that anyone asked her, where are you from? She never answered.
Is he what they call it?
Yeah.
Trauma?
And because of that, we both had a conversation at length one evening, and she was just like, Ugochi, I don't know how you Nigerians do it, but anybody who's going to ask me that question, I'm not going to ask that because I know what your response can cause.
Actually, South African countries are saying shit.
Do you understand what I mean? And here in Lagos, it gives me that vibration now. Ever since somebody tried to attack me and say I was Igbo, I'm very careful when I'm talking about tribalism or talking about tribe. I'm sorry, I'm not Lagosian. And I'm not going to be Lagosian.
It's not by force.
I don't understand. My knowledge of Yoruba is so limited, and I'm not even trying to learn more than that.
A lot of people who are those shouting this, Igbo should overtake Lagos. I'm not from Lagos.
But then, what is the hate about it for? That's my own question. What's the hate towards the Igbo people for?
Look at it, your land is.
You're burning people's businesses.
Your street is like your father has no property.
Do you understand? You're chasing them out of their homes.
Like,
why?
If now they just say, okay, Lagosians, everybody that's not in Lagos should leave Lagos. You know you two are going to go out.
Do you understand?
So why you now carry it on your head?
Except this person is from Lagos. Please, I really don't want to, I don't. Whatever you've written in that fan mail is null and void. I'm sorry.
I can bet you he's not from Lagos.
Exactly.
He's not from Lagos.
And this is my own response to. I feel like I didn't end like that conversation, and that's why it's really annoying me.
Figo edit.
If I swear, because this is already.
This is like 10 gigs.
See, I'm sorry. I appreciate that you sent us fan mail. I appreciate the way you feel. I appreciate. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge the way you feel.
Please,
but I'm sorry if you are not from.
Rephrase.
You know what I mean? If you are not from Lagos and you are talking about this, I'm sorry, you're a tribal bigot, and I cannot entertain anything that you're saying because
I know the French.
It's obvious tribal. This obvious tribalism is too loud. It's too pronounced, and it's annoying me.
The obvious Lagos.
You're not even from Lagos.
The obvious Lagos family.
Except you're from Lagos. I don't want to hear anything this person has to say. I'm sorry.
Like the people like the Oshodi Glover, the Vivo Roads.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying this. They're not dragging boys quarters with anybody, but it's you. That we know when your father came to Lagos is one portmanteau.
And you say Igbo people want to take over Lagos. How?
What have you done? Okay.
How do they want to take over Lagos? I want to know what have they done to want to take over Lagos?
They want to enter Lausa.
How?
That's what they say. That.
Oh, that's why they're supporting GRV.
Who is a Yoruba person?
I know there are no Yoruba people supporting GRV. It's only Igbo people.
No, it's only Igbo.
Yeah, it's only Igbo people that are supporting.
Hence the Igbo wife.
Yeah.
And that's his middle name is Chinedu.
I see what you mean.
No, we know they in birth certificate.
That's so crazy.
We know they in certificate.
Please, I beg you to stop this shit. I beg it's becoming annoying.
Amechi.
Yeah.
That his name is Rotimi now. Why do people say it's a Yoruba man that tried to plant in the East? I don't understand. Because his name is Rotimi. He has Rotimi in his middle name. Why did they say that? Are you people that are shouting? You know that you people motherfuckers are biased.
You know that
Desmond Elliott also does not have a Yoruba father.
Do you get what I mean?
He's not Yoruba. Why are you not supporting Desmond Elliott?
See, do you know what? Do you know the annoying thing itself for me? Because you've not gone to other parts of Nigeria, you limit only your understanding to a certain sector. Just a small fraction. That's all you understand. In Owerri is a let's call it a city in the southeast of Nigeria. Yeah. In Owerri, there are places called Amausa. There are places that the different tribes have formed colonies for themselves and are living there. Yeah. Nobody's disturbing them. Till today, I don't hear about anything.
Yeah, I know in a lot of states, there's always a place called Sabongeri.
Do you understand?
Where it's for the Northerners. And
do you understand? If Yoruba people want to go and resettle on that place, I don't see where the charge is.
I told you, my mother lived in Kano.
Exactly. And we're not talking about that.
My grandfather had a hotel there.
This tunnel vision perspective the person just gives really annoying me, and I'm sorry. This is how I feel. Right, you're entitled to your own opinions, and I get that, but like it's so tunnel vision. Let's go around, please travel. You need to travel. You need to see other things.
Lagosian governor, it's 4 years now.
No, but we've been having the Lagosian governors now from APC. We've been having all the Lagosian governors. The underground train. I don't know whether when the accidents wanted to happen. I'm sorry, so sorry to bring this up because.
Oh, people say that when they do blood transfusion.
Yes. Did anybody ask that?
No, nobody asked that.
Did you? Are you Igbo? We cannot use your blood, please. Give us Yoruba blood. I'm so sorry.
It's the one that to affiliate.
That's when to join. The oxygen will allow them to come together. Ionization will happen.
There's no difference between you people and KKK at the end of the day.
Do you get what I mean?
It's not that you people don't wear bedsheets. That's your.
I'm so stressed out by this conversation. But still, all of us, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, here in Lagos, are still suffering and here in Nigeria
Bad
are still
governance.
suffering bad governance. We're still suffering a lack of amenities. We're still suffering bad roads. We're still suffering no lights. Nobody's asking, are you Igbo? Are you Yoruba? Are you Hausa?
Security.
Okay, you collect lights.
Security.
We're still suffering insecurity. We're still suffering. Everybody is going through the same fucking thing.
Wait, now
When do you see beyond this?
that you want now to bring knife? And
Do you
I say,
understand?
no.
When do you see beyond
Bros,
this?
if Lagos was good, like I said, why you in America?
See, I listened to Jandol on radio, 99.3.
He's the forgotten candidate.
Do you understand? See, no, funny, he's not. There are some people who are really clamoring for Jandol.
Yeah, he's told now. You know hard.
But anywho, I was listening to him over the radio.
Bronze.
It's so obvious that Jandol is a Lagosian true and true. And by Lagosian, I don't mean coming from Lagos.
Do you mean you say Heineck?
Please don't kill me. No, he has been to various parts of Lagos.
He's an APC boy now.
And John, he's a Lagos boy.
Yeah, he knows Lagos.
He has been in and out of Lagos. There are some places he was talking about
that you don't know.
Which I don't know. I know. Because those parts, a lot of Lagosians don't go to those parts of Lagos. If I talk about Okoko now, you have not been. If I talk about Ijanikin, if I talk about Otawori, you've never been there.
When she's mentioning places that she feels that I can get up. First tank is problem for me.
Do you understand? See, he was talking about Otawori.
Even though we say for this podcast, what's the fight for 4 times about? Just round about it's over.
See, but guess what? Me as a person who is not a Lagosian, I've also been around Lagos. Do you understand? And when I listen to Jandol speak, I'm able to connect to that part of him because I've been to those parts of Lagos. He was talking about this road that Tinubu did when he entered. From Iyanoba down to Isheri Gondo, going towards. Yeah, he was talking about that road. Talking about how they've used waste to pack that road. There is now a single lane road, and you have all the Loma trucks there. Do you understand? He was talking about it, and I was like, "Fuck, Adolf." He was talking about Adolf, all those places. I was like,
I think his problem is the same problem that Banky had.
Yeah.
They're in the wrong party.
Exactly.
Because PDP in Lagos, nobody's
going to fuck with them. Do you get what I mean? But listening to Jandol speak, I was like, this guy knows Lagos.
They told him to wait.
But he did not wait. See, what has happened has happened. Actions have consequences. Do you understand? Ripple effects must they. But like, I was listening to him because at the end of the day, we're trying to look for a person.
Does Jay have Kokomeko?
If you know, I don't know. Know that I've told you that I don't listen to him. Not because of anything. I don't feel his conviction. I'm sorry. For me, he doesn't convince me.
Doesn't know Shogunle.
Do you understand? As much as I don't want to vote, I'm not going to vote in a PDP person or anything. But I listen to Jandol and I'm like, okay, this guy knows Lagos. And he's talking about Lagos at the grassroots of Lagos, right? Talking about places in Ikorodu. That's a part of Lagos that I don't know. I've been to Ikorodu 3 times. I don't know how I entered there. I don't know how I came out.
You're very lucky. There's one time in our life, every Saturday.
You were always in Ikorodu.
You used to go to White Garments. So there was this senior mother in Israel that used to pray for us.
Is that your thing? Senior mother in
that's
Israel?
The title.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you have from lady, senior lady. I think my mom said this senior lady. That's where I went. They now do mother in Israel. They now do senior mother in Israel. It's title. It's serious.
It's
like 2 title.
What do they do?
It's just showing your level of spirituality that you can access the heavens. So when you're already like prophetess, when you see how people say prophetess, senior mother in Israel. That one.
See, if you touch on Bible,
if you touch like you've gone for the Old Testament. So almost every Saturday we now go to Ikorodu.
Tons of fire.
You know how fire Ikorodu is. I'm like, what are we looking for? Isn't God everywhere? Why can't we? Oh God. Then one of my former guys, whether his mother died or something, already old. And I said we should do Ashwebi.
Yeah.
We now went to Ikorodu.
Yeah.
We're driving. We now got to one part in Ikorodu. There's now water everywhere. Yeah. There's house, all computer. I'm like, you people now say you live in this Lagos for you people.
Yeah.
Too. I'm like, bro.
I think that also.
And this Lagos that we say is small.
Do you understand? Imagine all that. You know, there are some places in Calabar that you take like 10 hours to get to.
That in Calabar, if you miss a bus like 6 p.m., just sleep in.
Yeah. No need to move.
Because there's no.
It's huge. It's like, big.
Bro, and they now say we are looking.
Then now there are places in the north that is so wide.
So now everybody's now rushing to one city. How would that city even thrive?
Do you understand what I mean?
And that is the point. Look, forget any policy. First of all, if you don't deal with overpopulation in Lagos.
See, by the time I get my remote job, I'm going to. I don't mind leaving Lagos.
Yeah, now
I'm actually going to leave.
Zencaster.
How many times are you going to see me inside Lagos?
Please, Zencaster.
It's the truth.
Zencaster.
Because Lagos stresses me the fuck out.
I would like if I had a job in Ibadan.
What are you
My
doing?
grandfather's house there.
Do you understand?
Highest they will give me room. Highest.
You collect one room there.
I collect bus quarters. My mom see as they did for Abeokuta. Our father see the family see one.
Exactly.
They go one way. They go find.
See, let people choose where they want to come from and stay there. Allow people decide.
I want to go to a place where I wake up 8 o'clock. I leave my house 8:30. I get where I'm going.
Yeah.
By 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
8:30.
No
Lagos.
stress.
Wake up 8:30. Hey, you died.
See, let me see.
You died.
There's a level of advancement.
But there's a problem outside Lagos.
It's the security, right?
It's not security.
What?
Is that the quickness they calling baddies? You know,
Actually, do you know that's what I was going to talk about? There's a level of technological. Excuse me. There's a level of technological advancement that come to Lagos that other states need to experience for them to be viable and easier to live.
So that's the thing you say. Oh, why is Lagos?
Yeah.
As bad as Lagos is. Like some states, some governors have not done anything.
You know, see, we don't enter talking points like this.
He's already talking points.
We're already talking.
We're already talking points. Everyone's waiting for talking points on your own. Where is almost 90 minutes?
Do you understand?
There's some states there's some things you do in Lagos that when you go outside, you're like, wait, so we're never.
Do you understand? See, when I went to Ibadan, I wanted to use Jumia food to order food. My dear, I was like, please, when will all these kind of amenities come to cities like this, so that people can leave Lagos State and come here?
First I went to Lefe. And I had to get even tweets. Please, do you know that spectral networks in there? People on the life you say, guy, why?
Do you understand?
Why you deceiving yourself?
Other cities need to open up 100%.
Bro,
other cities.
Look at where to live.
We need Port Harcourt to work.
Look at when we went to Lefe.
Do you understand?
It was like they dropped us in the at any point we'll say Odudu are coming out. Like this is that old, bro. That place, bro, you will see houses there that will use centuries.
They use clay to make steel.
Ideally, the tourism ministry should have just bought that house and used it as monument.
Do you understand?
There is no reason why that house should be living.
A resi is difficult to find.
If people say that thing,
they'll keep it very well. They'll preserve it.
They will excavate it. And we saw people there that in their bars, they're dancing.
Do you understand? Enjoying life, simple, easy. Giving us leg work.
We went to Lagos, we like, this is not even like this.
Do you understand?
With a manage.
No, but I love that kind of life.
But you know,
I love that vibe.
It's the beauty in their simplicity.
Yes. They're not thinking about all the wahala that we're thinking about here in Lagos.
So they look for money.
Land use charge, Loma bills,
in that house,
electricity, IKEDC.
In that house where?
Why?
In that house where they get shrines. You want to say they want?
Do you understand?
Now, as they do like they play, they're going to perform. They will push on you.
See, those boys were living so simply. In fact, people were living their natural lives.
Ignorance is bliss. Is bliss. It's not me for Lagos.
See, Lagos is stressful.
It's the problem in Lagos that when you don't go chop for foodies. I don't see some kind of
or black bear.
You go a black bear.
Things go, they hungry you. You not say, now I want to travel. I want to give them Instagram aesthetics.
Where's black bear?
Do you understand?
Where your black bear day? Go Mr. Beast, go buy food.
Do you remember? Did you just see that content from one boy this week that his house was in average Nigerian home, somewhere in trenches. Let's call it trenches. House. Because no Instagram. He was cleaning his house. I loved that video so much.
That's to
because that's where a lot of people are living.
Yeah, I prefer that to the. Oh, I woke up today. You now see the blind. That is fake.
Ocean view.
It's fake. We don't want that.
We ate pasta. You didn't eat pasta.
Show me how you entered Danfo.
You know, you stay in face me, I face you, and the house and the bathroom where everybody in compound is sharing it. Show us that.
When you hold the bucket, say, "Mama, I
understand."
What's what they do?
So who collect my bucket for you? I don't like saying who hang my clothes, who command my clothes for line. That's what it is.
My face is wild.
That's not my. That's it. To be honest, as much as that's not my reality. I appreciate that.
You know what I like?
I could see that.
You know what I like outside of living in Lagos is the space. You don't feel choked
the quiet.
And you wake up.
Please, it's so quiet.
You wake up and you're like, wait.
You can hear cock crowing.
Nobody has. When last I hear cock?
Do you understand? In this Lagos.
In this Lagos.
Where they not kill them.
Nakada,
see, cock crow. is already at risk.
Is-
You know, say you're
As you
ready
do-
to die now.
As you do the second,
Do you understand?
now does it not stop already?
We don't hungry.
Don't go.
See, your life is at risk. Once you crow in the morning,
Lagos-
it's done.
See, the
They
idea
don't
should
guess
be
things.
the idea should be is first of all depopulate Lagos and create 7 other mega cities.
Exactly.
That is what you need.
Ibadan needs to fire up.
Ibadan has been so
Port
underdeveloped.
Harcourt needs to fire up. Warri needs to fire up.
Enugu needs to fire up.
Enugu, Owerri needs to fire up.
Kano needs
Do you
to fire
understand? Kaduna needs to fire up. We need to fire up all these places so that people can go
The
there.
luck Abuja has that it was designed in a way that living inside Abuja is too expensive. So a lot of people are
Exactly.
living outskirts.
Outside on the outskirts of
That was
Abuja.
yes, if it was cheap, Abuja would have been
See,
Lagos.
overflooded, overpopulated, resources will be limited.
You need to, and this is for governors. It's not only just be wearing Babari.
Exactly.
And this thing.
Make
Agbada.
your states viable.
Think weekend. It's not only bridge.
Productive.
It's not only bridge. You should be announced to be singing song for.
And laughing at, and you and your G5 laughing at your principal.
Say,
If you're not happy with the principal of your party, come outside.
When I saw him protesting, I was drinking 20-year-old.
He waka like this. He waka like this. He waka like this.
I beg.
Are we doing SUG here? Are we doing SUG here?
I beg.
Okay, see, what anything we want to say, but Wiki is too funny.
You know it's
I
fun.
said I saw it and I forgot about all the annoyance I had. I was like,
People have forgotten about his
I've
own-
forgotten about all the treachery he has done in this election. I was just laughing.
It's mad. Let's
Because
talk
Wiki is
about
crazy.
Sanwo-Olu, who has been surprisingly everywhere right now.
Sanwo-Olu is your neighborhood governor.
At this point, if you open your door,
I swear.
you will see Sanwo-Olu.
He's your.
You will see Sanwo-Olu.
They say
He's Spider-Man.
invigilator. Time up, Sanwo-Olu.
So it's
Let me
Sanwo-Olu for
write
me.
everything.
It's like now you now know that you have to go out there and communicate. As they say in America, you have to go out there, hug people, kiss the babies. You can do that now.
The
unfortunate-
people need to see you now.
Sam, which church is this? He said, Baba don't join ushering department.
I love
Sam,
it. Of which church? Harvesters.
Not the non-denominational one at Alausa at the back.
Oh.
That's what my friend did the wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that day while happened that day. Is that one. Very nice church.
Oh my word.
So now you can look at that unfortunate accident. Baba he reached the hospital. Do the bing bing. He went to the scene of the accident. Bing,
Yeah,
bing.
so-
He now announced that he's suspending campaign election activities for 2 days. All flags in Lagos should be at half mast. Do another thing.
All of a sudden.
A period of money. I say, so you can do like
You can mourn. You know how to mourn. You know how to, on a state level, mourn.
You can do Oyibo
Do you understand?
presidency. Wow, you go lick ice cream again.
No, but at a state level, that's how you should mourn.
You go ice where they backyard.
Do you understand?
You go lick ice cream again. Because they walk around. Wow. At this point, somebody's going to visit a brothel.
I promise you.
Now you remain be that.
See, viewing center. You see in your neighborhood viewing center. Maybe they just play match.
Now you go on the TV.
You understand?
So what do you want to drink, sir?
Say, please. Every drinks on the house from me. Also, the generator is powered by me.
When you
Clap for me.
When you enter Lagos ride, 50%,
Do you understand?
50% off.
See, I tried that lag ride this week because I tried. No, it wasn't working.
It's not
It has
the
never
app
worked for me.
doesn't work.
It has never worked for me. Have you ever tried using it?
I tried it once. It never worked.
It never worked.
And their cars, you see them lying fallow on different
Do you
streets.
understand?
There's only one in one particular street, a lag ride Jeep. It has been there so long that the tires have started deflating.
Wow.
And I'm like,
And we're looking for rides.
I'm like,
and people are trying to
anything
move
the
around.
government do, they get is always bad. It
I'm
never
so
works.
confused by it. No, Sanwo-Olu has really given us this week. Him and his wife.
Sanwo-Olu,
Do you
remember?
know it was this week I saw Sanwo-Olu's wife for the first time.
I've seen
I've
that
actually
before.
never seen her before.
I saw when it was
Honestly.
first campaign. I saw.
No, I didn't see her.
She's a deacon, a strong woman.
Do you
in the Lord.
understand?
Strong
Like,
woman in the Lord.
she actually a woman of.
She went to the hospital
God.
with Remi Tinubu.
Yes, to go and
First of all,
visit the victims.
Madam Remi Tinubu. Now that you are going to become first lady, this Mary Amaka that you like wearing is not going to work for us.
she's a Muslim wife. now.
But you do no, she's actually a Christian. She's a
No,
pastor.
she's a
lady.
Muslim wife.
Oh yes,
That's what I said.
She's a pastor
I know
lady.
she's Christian,
So-
but she's a Muslim wife.
You have to look at Miriam Abacha, who was the epitome
God, I
of the
beg.
whole thing. Then Stella Basojo too.
Stella, baby.
So Stella. I'm not going.
Stella, see, rest in peace,
I
Stella.
know what top pass creator out of Stella. But shout out to her and Steve.
Oh my God.
And Steve Murray Bruce.
Oh
That's
my
all I will
God.
say.
More Slay Queens, please.
Yeah.
We're in 2023.
The last three where we get Stella Dad's wife, Pepe.
Cover.
and
But Pepe was based on her
Was an
level of
Instagram
experience.
comedian. Let's leave it like that. Then
Based on her level of experience.
This last one we get. May we not talk because I know.
No, that one's
I know. I beg. I know. I beg. You dey beat you. There's not going to be self AOT2 hashtag. You know go trend.
Oh my God.
It no go change.
Nobody is going
They
to.
go kick me down.
It will not move.
It will not move. They will break my neck. I beg you, no go.
Dying a natural
Please,
death.
see Miriam Abacha. Poised, elegant, you know.
She needs to take cues.
Take a cue from that. Yeah,
Red
please.
lipsticks only.
No, that one. Mommy no fit do red lipstick.
Fancy beauty.
Yeah, but
More
so
fancy beauty.
You can
only.
see you everywhere. I'm sure that day you went to Arise. Now you open the door.
I promise you.
You open the door.
See, I was like, if somebody was
Sorry, it's the intro for me. Say everywhere. Say great profile. I'm like, why you the hype there?
Oh my God.
Answer the question.
You know when they asked Sanwo-Olu about and the NSAS protest, and he was saying who told the CIP or the SPC there was a rank that he called who told them allowed Sano to listen.
But you know
to
that's
me.
the closest answer I can give.
See, exactly. You know, for me, how
First of all, sorry, all you Gen Zs are asking Sanwo-Olu to like who shot this thing.
who gave the order?
Who gave the order? If you understand the architecture of this country, you already know the answer.
From that response that he gave.
Francis' father has already said it. Go and look for that interview. Everybody knows where that order came from. The only you people that don't know Nigeria, you think that a governor can slap a comment.
See, he has responded. For me,
See,
that was that interview. That's what I was trying to tell you guys when you guys came today. For me,
that is the clearest answer.
His reporting skills has showed him has already answered that question for me.
See
how he reported, because he kept on saying, I went to the scene, I reported. Who did you report it to?
See,
Oga Governor.
if you read in between the line,
you
will know he already made.
He has already given his answer.
It is not for you to dread of.
So use your tongue to count your teeth.
The person you should be angry at is not the person you are angry at. I won't say that.
No, you should be angry at him too.
Sanwo-Olu has two sins.
Because he also should be held accountable because he's also a public servant.
No, he should.
So yeah, so he should be held accountable.
But I'm saying for that question you're asking, it's only one answer.
Answer don't they? But we don't need reading between the line.
Yeah.
Is a yes or no.
It's like when there's problem at your polling unit.
Yeah.
And soldiers came. You think your Sanwo-Olu that called the soldiers?
No, it wasn't Sanwo-Olu. It was my polling unit was star studded.
Soldier.
The stars there.
Soldier will make RPG come. You know where that came from now.
To obliterate people.
The funny thing is that man use that RPG.
We're ready to die. All of us.
Everybody will die.
All of us will die.
So what's the point?
See, so one of my friends say.
No, you know.
When he went to go and ask for the gun in the armory, he says, "Excuse me, sir, give me this one." And the person that gave him already knew the mission, that he was there.
So
if I die, all of us die.
This is that we're not seeing Sanwo-Olu sweat in 3D now. It was not as this thing. But they just showed us a video of him doing Usher.
No, Sanwo-Olu is being a baddie.
Yeah.
Like, so I want to do party. I want to do house party. I'm going to call Sanwo-Olu.
No, go to Alausa. If you go to Alausa,
I'll say, sir, please.
If you go to Alausa now, say, Governor, even if you come on our podcast, you will win like last life.
100%. 100%.
You buy new equipment for us.
You come.
You do video.
You do video. Studio for us.
Do video.
We'll studio. Full studio for us.
They'll stream it live on Destiny.
Honestly.
Destiny.
And we'll sponsor this podcast. You won't want to start. You won't want to open.
You say Ugochi.
Sponsored by the Lagos State government.
Ugochi is a prime example of the Igbos
that will build out here.
They'll give you 2 times.
I love it.
They'll give you 2 times.
I want something in Lagos Island, please.
No,
very important.
Why is that Lagos Island?
I want Lagos Island. Is it your own?
Okay.
Is it your chieftaincy title? I want a chieftaincy title in Lagos Island.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Of Igbos.
Simple.
In this thing.
That's what I want.
Yeah. So when I do.
So now when people send fan mail, I'll say I'm from Lagos.
Did you read that story about IPOB? IPOB said they are giving a warning that if they install any emir or Fulanis in Southeast, there'll be problem. You know they're going to do emir Fulani in Southeast.
Oh my God, yes.
IPOB wrote a letter. See? For Igbo boys to write a letter, you know there's problem.
Understand what I mean?
They carved the letter. Say if you try it,
but see,
if you try it with any stupid chieftaincy, they will blast you now. Come out.
Oh my God.
Craze.
But see, who they find something for your economy? We play politics.
See.
That's what we're saying.
Sanwo-Olu sponsor an Igbo movie.
Exactly. Do you understand what I mean?
Indie Igbo Lagos.
Indie Igbo Lagos. One.
You will beg Peter Dochi, please, sir. Come.
See, be the king.
Kanayo. We are begging.
Please speak about Lagos. Say that you are the king in Lagos.
Yes.
That's what we want.
But the thing is that when he now wins, the day after,
they'll dismantle everything. The film never existed.
I'll tell you that the day they swear in Tinubu, that toll gate.
God, I beg.
You pay 400 naira for one car.
See,
500 naira for one car.
Even if the thing was like 50 naira, 100 naira, we will be happier. Which one is 500 naira for a car?
You know the problem is that whenever they look at, they see you people driving in Benz. That's the problem. You people in Lekki are not home. If you notice it's Nana, people in Lekki are not humble people. The amount of bands you see in one minute.
I was coming, I saw podcast.
See, I went to Sanwo-Olu.
The amount of yash you now see. I'm sorry, I will say it
Don't
again.
kill me.
I want to put this one day. You see this,
Ayo, we
you
know
see-
where your loyalties
you see
lie
this half-caste
as
babe.
regards all that is going on in this country.
I nearly paid this half-caste babe
Who get
food.
yash? That's where Ayo is.
I saw one half-caste babe her food is there. I nearly paid for her food.
Why you
I
pay?
don't know what I said. There's no need. As you feel like this, then why are you paying? You
You don't need to stress, baby.
So you're telling me your boyfriend allows you to buy food.
That's it.
That's a crime.
That's a red flag
That's
for me.
a
See,
crime.
any man that says that your current boyfriend is not doing well, he's going to kill you. He's going
No.
to do worse.
I'm
He's
not
going to do.
Wait.
He's going to dismantle you.
You're not entering Uber. No. It's something like
You're
this.
supposed to be driving
A Prado Jeep should be
a
outside for
Lexus.
you.
Why?
You should have a driver.
Do you understand what I mean? To move around.
Why you live in Ikate? No,
AC tights. Bulletproof.
Banana Island
I
things.
love it.
Banana Island things.
See, women, any man that comes to come and meet you to say, your boyfriend is not doing you,
But that's
he's about
the
to
life.
destroy you.
He's good.
He's about to obliterate your heart into pieces,
Want to give you money, you've not
micro
seen before.
pieces,
Want to
nano
give-
pieces.
Want to give you money? You know.
What?
How much is Brazil?
Going to finish you.
40 inches. We'll buy it for you. How much is it?
Lies.
Show walking.
See, there's one time, there's a guy that used to tell me these things. The one he did there. If they put mortar for, if they put hearts for mortar, they pound and that's anything that boy do. Real life. Say, hey, that's what your boyfriend did. Lies men tell. Please don't believe
It's
that.
not lie if you back it up.
If it's backed up, okay.
No, I'm saying.
But if it's not backed up,
No.
please.
Back to the conversation of me. If I have money,
Complete lies.
if I have money now, you will see the doings immediately. I don't get time. I don't get time. You will see the doings.
But I hope we see where your loyalty lies.
It's
It
Yash.
lies in Yash.
It's in Yash.
I love it.
Now that day problem is mad.
See, choose what kills you.
Choose
And
what
stay-
you.
and
See,
stay
that's what
there.
that you say. Like if I
Do you
die on top
understand?
of this babe,
It's
hard to
okay.
get.
That's okay
There's
for me.
nothing more. There's nothing more.
Do you get what I mean?
You die smiling. You die happy.
Yeah, smiling.
Yes. So that's the problem with your toll gates. Tinubu don't look and say you now get money for you.
God, I beg.
See, why
They
don't
should
do-
not open
Why they
anything,
don't do they don't do toll gates for Ogba or Sango-Olu?
See, they'll soon do your Shogotedo. No, but there's second toll. There's that toll gate now.
That toll gate is
That
free.
toll gate is not
That's
there's not functional.
That's always been free since day
See,
one.
do you know that?
Also, you go to toll gate for
There's one
Oshodi.
spot in Sango-Olu that they've been complaining about since Sanwo-Olu entered office. It's now that they're doing it.
They go do 'em
I went to Sango-Olu. I saw them doing
If you
it.
treat us all now that there's pot only by front of my door.
Oh my God.
So always what I bring the cement and mix
See,
am.
do you know what annoys me about that road, that Sango-Olu road, is how trim it is. It's such a trim road for an
Please, why is
express.
that place called Shaw? The Shango pass that place.
I don't know. What does it mean,
I
Sango-Olu?
don't know because it's a skunk Yoruba, but I know the Shango. Let's say the Shango waka for that road.
The road is so non-existent, so trim. For the amount of people that live down that way, the road is nothing to write home about. It's so tight. It's obvious why there's traffic there all the time. Away from road construction, there are bad roads and there are no roads.
And we are talking
That's how
about
bad it is.
Mega city.
Mega city.
Mega city.
Is working. Lagos is working.
You never go Johannesburg.
No. This Lagos is working
You work for who?
for some people, evidently.
It's work for some people. Sure.
Yeah, it's
You
working
work
for some people. Yeah,
Because as you do like this,
100%.
I see some people in it. Whenever you know that time you used to record at that place.
exactly.
You see some white people jogging.
With the president-elect's neighbors.
Come and jog in my area.
Love it.
They'll kidnap you. One person they kidnap you. That's at least $5 million.
Oh
What do
my
you mean?
God! Please don't kill me. Lagos
All right.
is working now.
Let's do release therapy.
That's how we didn't talk about our week today.
And everyone knows our week. There's no money. We're looking for money.
That's how your own week went.
Yes, that's how my own week went. There's
My
no
own week
money.
went interesting. Again, Nigeria. I went to. I had.
You went to the gym?
I had malaria,
Yeah, sorry.
so I went to the hospital. I didn't go to. I went to the gym twice this week, Sha.
Yeah, you tried.
Yeah, but I miss the gym, so I can't go back to the gym. I'm stammering a lot, and I'm upset. Please, I need water. Please, I
You
need
want water
this
before she
babe.
blow.
I went to the gym twice this week. It was a chilled week anyway. Uber showed me pepper this week.
Uber.
So the amount of cancellations I got because of a lack of money. You know, because all of them don't want to take
Cash. Everything.
transfer.
'Cause it go hang.
They don't want to take card trip. They want to take
hang.
transfer. Transfer. All my money is hanging. Just there, Sha. Nigeria happened. I've still not been able to buy fuel. I've not seen fuel in 3 months now. I've not seen Nigerian naira in over a month.
When you say Nigerian naira, so there's Saudi Arabian naira.
In fact, let me even say, I've not seen new Naira notes and old Naira notes
You don't see
in over
anyone
a
at
month.
all.
I've not seen any money. I've not seen Nigerian currency
Yeah.
in over a month. I've seen dollars, but I've not seen Naira.
I don't see dollars.
Yeah, I've seen dollars this.
No, I've not seen dollars
in
yet
this
too.
time. I've seen dollars in
I
this
just
time.
gonna say Rabio, my guy. Say Rabio, how far now? Show boys the way.
Do you understand what I mean? But anyway, release therapy.
Yeah.
This is Release Therapy on 234 Essential Podcasts. For undiagnosed love issues, listen to tips from Dr. AOT2 Esquire, founder of the CBIC.
This release therapy looks long, but regardless. Hi AOT2 and Ugochi. I hope you are well.
They manage.
But let me inhale and exhale first. I need a breathing exercise so that I will read this thing with open eye. Let me go straight to the point. I love you for that. I am broken right now and in so much pain that my chest hurts physically from this heartbreak. Is it because of the Naira or because of tribalism? Please let me know, because me too, my heart is broken right now.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, my story is very long, so please bear with me. It's okay, we did for you. I am in a state where I don't know what to do. I'm a 26-year-old girl. I recently moved to the UK in 2021, and I've got an indefinite leave visa. Is there a thing like that?
I guess so.
Huh? Okay. I'm just waiting to have a 3 years residency proof before I apply for the British passport and go into uni again. I have a boyfriend that I've been dating when I was in Nigeria. We really loved each other so much that he moved to into the UK last year to join me. He came in as a student. He's in Wales. I am in London. Still long distance, but still better than Nigeria. I love this guy so much that I was ready to do anything for him. Both families know each other because we're more or less family friends. I have done so many things that I have done so many things that a girlfriend who is ready to stand by her man would do, and also a girlfriend who is stupidly in love would do. Okay, stupidly don't enter. We had a plan that when he's done with his studies, he should take 2 years graduate visa just for me to get my British passport so we can get married and we are good. He got an offer from his work to sponsor. Okay, he got an offer from his work to sponsor him for visa, but I really didn't like the job because it's a support work. So I really don't want him to be in that sector. I would prefer that he looks for a 9-to-5 job, and after we get married, he will have the right papers to stay in the UK and get a good job. Okay, here is my dilemma. He has impregnated a white girl. I mean, he cheated after.
Pardon my business.
Okay, I'll take that again. Okay, here's my dilemma. He has impregnated a white girl. I mean, he cheated after all I have done for him and all the love he has professed to me. He said he didn't know it would turn out this way. He said it was a one-time thing and she just got pregnant. He said it was a mistake and he's begging me that he can't marry the girl, that he will just accept the baby and be with me. They tried to get rid of the baby, but they are both scared and the fact that the girl has done it before and she had a bad experience. I don't know what to do. I really love this guy. He's so scared to even look at me in the face. He has told people to come and beg me that he's sorry for breaking my heart and still wants me. Now, a part of me wants to forgive him and ride with him through this mess, and a part of me is saying I shouldn't because I don't know if I can deal with a baby mama drama. I've cried my eyes out already. I don't know what to do. I am so confused at this point. We had so many sweet and lovely plans together, and I'm in so much pain. Please, I need advice. Thank you. I'm really sorry it's this long. Don't apologize.
It's not that long. No.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Hey!
Daddy G Osa.
Nigerian men showing us why they are scum.
See how they've opened office for you. This is the one they used to welcome you back into office. Has the hiatus been?
That's where we went to seek the face of
Have
the
you been
Lord.
on the mountain praying for your people?
Yes.
Great.
It's working very, very strong.
I love it.
Yes.
In this season of Lent, are you fasting?
Double fasting. Dry fasting.
Because God, the Savior is rising again by Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's the same fasting that Jesus did that we are doing. Strong one.
40 days.
Then after that, we go and party.
A walk with Jesus.
We go and turn water into wine. Are you sure? After Jesus fasted.
But the devil came to tempt him.
Which devil?
devil came to tempt Jesus now after he came back out
If
of
it's
the
big yansh, then there's a problem.
wilderness. So that's
We have to carry Goya oil. Because the yansh that manufacture these days.
oh my god.
Anyway, back to the problem. Men has come.
Oga.
Men has come.
Men has
That's what we can see. So obviously, this is a guy you want to marry. You've already
Very
envisioned
interested.
that you guys are going to have a family abroad, and everything, and he betrayed your trust by sleeping with another woman. Not now to make matters worse, he's a white woman again. He has been sleeping with the enemy.
He's a white girl.
He's sleeping with the enemy. This decision can only be made by you. It depends on, because we don't know the extent of how how strong your relationship is, how long your relationship has gone for, and everything, and how sorry he is. We don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on you. So you have to do a lot of soul searching.
Yeah.
I know that a child has come into this whole while right now, and over there, it's not just like in Nigeria where you pregnant somebody and you don't take care of the child.
Exactly.
He's going to take care of the child and to affect finances if you guys decide to be a couple. And also the child visiting regularly and all that. It depends on how you can handle that as the woman of the home or the wife. So you have to do a lot of soul searching and think properly and say, oh, this is what I want. I have to also find out if the guy is truly sorry, because anybody can cry. Anybody they catch doing wrong will always be sorry. You have to know that you have to go and investigate if this is a repeated pattern. Maybe he has been cheating on you or another woman, and this is the one that God just used.
This is the one they used to catch him.
So you have to actually do that very, very well. You have to look him to the eye, in his eye, and ask him all these hard questions. And you have to ask yourself again that, okay, if I don't want to date this guy, how am I going to start all over again?
Yeah.
And what are the chances of me seeing somebody that I actually like over there? Because I heard that, husbands cast they're small. So these are the hard questions you have to ask yourself. Nobody can help you make this decision apart from yourself.
Yeah.
That is it.
I don't know. I'm supposed to say something, right?
No.
I can't say something.
Yes.
I think I want to say something. At the end of the day, I don't think anybody can advise you on exactly what to do. As I has rightly said, you cannot say leave him. Because now only you know.
Now you know how to do it.
As soon as I take promise to myself saying when I want date together, you understand? I cannot say leave him or don't leave him. I feel that you should look up to God. I say that honestly because it's only God, honestly, that will give you a heart clear enough to be able to decide on what to do. Because heaven and earth cannot control your will. Only you alone. The world, the only thing you have to yourself freely is your will. And you're free to use it as you please. So, pray to God and make a decision for yourself. For sure, right? That's all honesty that it has to be, or it's going to be from me, to be honest. Because person get picking for outside, we they see and for Nigeria, we they see everywhere. Know. You understand?
Some people now
do you get what I mean? Person will get picking outside, they know. Do you understand? I know the whole baby mama drama thing. You probably don't want to be involved, but it's still your decision to make at the end of the day, right? Not everybody that you fall in love with should end up in marriage, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You can love a person and that person, it happens for a time and you continue your life. You might still love the person moving forward. See, the heart is it's a cunning place. It's a different place, a strange place, right? Some people love somebody else and are married to somebody else. It happens. But as much as I'm not telling you to do any of that. I'm just saying decide for yourself what you want to do and make your decisions. A child is a blessing. The mother obviously is the problem here for you, not the child exactly. So see if there's a way that you can work it out with yourselves and live in some sort of understanding and just go with that. And if you don't want an understanding, don't stress yourself. Feel bad, feel the pain of betrayal, and just move on with your life. Either way, do what works for you. At the bottom of it all, do what works for you. That's what's most important. Understand that you're also in another country. So understand how you're moving. I see all the many complexities that surround you, especially because you're not native.
You're not native of the place.
You're not native of wherever it is you are right now. Neither is the guy, and now he has a white baby. Well, a half white baby,
and a white baby mama,
and a white baby mama. So just I don't know. I don't know how to navigate this because it's not Nigeria.
And obviously, you have to understand that him having a white partner is going to be more attractive for him in terms of him settling down over
Exactly.
there. It'll be faster. For him
Exactly.
to settle over. Yeah.
Well, also it also depends on if the white lady or the white woman in question
Wants to
also
marry.
wants him in that kind of regard. So I don't know. It's really dicey and it's such a tricky place. I don't know if anybody who listens to 234 who has a similar experience or knows an advice to give this person, please help. Because this one, Lagbara, Gidigon,
It's strong.
is heavy,
But you don't turn Lagosian already. Sorry, this is big.
my dear, the balance is for you to be able to live in the place, you have to learn the balance of the place. Do you understand what I mean? You have to learn the balance of the place before they will show you one
before
place.
you die here, say, hey, something's happening.
You not know what is going on.
You're not going to catch the whole
God, I beg.
I beg go. Stories
At
that
least I should know enough to get by. So
stories that touch.
and that's where I'm at right now. I know enough to get by, which is fine for me. But for this babe, anybody who has like great advice based off of her peculiar situation, being that she's outside of Nigeria, the laws are different there. And
All right.
Prop of the week.
Oh yeah, props.
The prop of the week on 234 Essential Podcast.
stuff like
Let's
that.
jump into prop of the week during Women's History Month.
Yes.
The past week was Women's.
What did your office do for International Women's Day on the 8th?
Women worked half day.
Really?
Yes, no.
That's great.
Yeah.
Jibu, no party,
There's no cash.
t-shirts. There's no cash.
And when it's Men's Day, we to work half day.
When is Men's Day though?
I don't even know.
You see, you patriotic.
See, men don't.
People don't want to pay attention. See, that's the problem.
We're a gender that
You are not
we're a gender that
amplifying
we
these
don't even care about our
things.
birthday.
Exactly.
So why would you not say you do?
Then when women are talking, I say women are favored too much. Women are this one. But you talk about your own. I say okay.
But women are favored too much.
I did not ask anything though. No.
35.
Let's see. Let's leave that argument, right? When it comes to mothers, all of us have mothers, so let's leave that one alone.
No, some people don't have mothers.
How did they born them?
Artificial insemination.
Oh God, in Nigeria, when person they born 15, they artificial insemination. How?
Some na test tube they born them.
It's not common. It's not common practice. Then they born picking, they
Wait,
push and come
possible
outside.
now.
They push. It's not true. No, I'm not saying that it's not artificial. There's no artificial
If a
insemination.
woman transitions to a man, but she's get
How many of such cases are here currently in Nigeria? With the current population right now, how many are there? Even though upon still.
Anyway, in Women's History Month, pop of the week, a Nigerian lady catches and ties up a thief that came to steal from her mother's shop.
Strength, power to the
A
women.
Nigerian lady has taken to Twitter to share photos of an alleged thief who she claims came to steal from her mother's
I want
shop.
to know how she did this.
I don't even know, but
She raked the person
that
there.
that kind
He
woman.
collect blow for her.
If your husband, I go get picky outside. She go beat.
They will brush you down.
They go brush you. You and the baby. She go beat
You
you.
go through a lot.
You go through a lot. Shout out to that woman
Do you
because
understand?
if not me, if I see thief,
I go run. Do you understand?
I know they play.
What?
What?
That's powerful.
These are the kind of women that go and change their own. They do their own generator. If there's generator fault, they go and do it.
I am now flop of the week.
Flop of the week.
Shout out to Petraki, Bambuzu, Kefofu, Bifondu, Razmataz.
Simp.
What are you talking about?
You are now listening to the flop of the week on 234 Essential Podcast.
All right, flop of the week. First of all, condolences to all the people who lost their lives during the whole
BRT
railway accident.
Yeah.
And the people who got injured themselves. I think 7 people died.
Yeah.
So sorry, man.
6, 7.
That's a case of Nigeria in a game.
We're so sorry.
We are so sorry about what happened.
Condolences to your friends, family, and loved ones.
Fortunately, this was during the election period, so a lot of people were gingered to do rescue. Let's not mention that. We already mentioned that.
We already saw photo ops.
Yes, even though they kept some people.
Was Sanwo-Olu there? Did he go to the scene? Or you went to the hospital?
We went to the hospital.
We went to the scene.
Yes.
Okay.
We saw the photos.
And they went to the people's houses.
Yeah, we went to the people's houses too. We saw photos of them drying some people out. They were treating them outside.
Yeah.
Well, just thank God that they could even treat you.
They did not ask anybody where they were from, by the way. They didn't say, where are you from?
They said, look at his face. It's this Obina. First of all, Yoruba people, it's not every male Igbo person that's called Obina.
Or Chinedu. Or Ebuka.
Ikechukwu.
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 Oh, Ike.
Ike.
Okay. Now, flop of the week goes to the driver, the BRT driver, who has come out to beg for forgiveness and say that he didn't know he was doing that. People should forgive him.
You don't know what's in the worry.
Brother, in legal parlance, what he did is called vehicular manslaughter.
Love it.
You killed people. The fact that people said they told people
I'm sorry that I'm laughing.
people in the bus told him that you should wait, have patience. But you know how Lagos
wanted
drivers
to
are.
rush. It is in a keke day.
And the way they can't happen now. Now 6 people have died.
Oh my word.
Bro, there's nothing like forgiveness here.
A friend of mine saw that accident happen.
You can pray to God, and God will forgive you. But in the state,
do you understand?
In the way countries are, bro, you're going to prison.
That was Danfo he was driving.
And
don't go boom.
That for drivers also do this thing. They'll do film.
Yeah.
But you don't forget saying our boss.
I said the bus long. He not calculate. He not calculate the length of. Yes. He not calculate them. Nice reason. Look at where the train hit that bus.
Where are you rushing to? How many seconds will it take for you to?
And that train is not be saying a bullet train. No.
It's not.
They stroll they come. You understand?
No, I died.
Straight up.
Now,
do you understand?
Obviously,
they stroll they come.
People die, but you survive because obviously you go get your own.
You
side.
first get your own side.
That's why they say you go sit down beside the
driver.
If you enter Danfo, sit down at the back of the driver and go. Because when the driver wants to save himself, it's the safest for you. So now, my brother, I'll just say that you will go to jail. There's no this thing. You will go to jail.
That's so fucked up.
You will go to prison. There's no need to be begging. It's lucky that they didn't burn you at that place.
Do you get what I mean?
In some parts of Lagos.
That they even tried to even come and help him.
This area of Western City, you for don't go.
And because if you no get for they for burn for them.
If you don't burn
real life.
My brother, you will do prison. And this goes out to all the reckless drivers. And this when we talk about reckless driving.
Yes, so and these not just bus drivers.
You know no, first of all, bus drivers. All of you. You're just happy. Just thank God that this is our mega city.
Yes, sir.
Alas for your nonsense. In a normal city, you people will enter Yaba left and you do 3 months orientation. You will write article on why I am not mad. Why I should not be considered a madman. You will write it.
In driving school, they tell you everybody's a mad person.
And you have to admit that.
Yeah.
You have to think that this next person I'm driving
you are probably the only sane person on the road.
You don't know that you two are mad the way you're driving. And this goes out to all the Okadas that will see truck. They want to show that they'll be dragging space with lorry.
Do you understand what I mean?
I don't fucking understand. I saw that to our brothers of the north because now them be the rough riders.
Do you understand? The real original rough riders, the bikers.
Then the keke to that want to enter on that trailer. Don't show that it's James Bond. You people are mad.
Moving mad.
If you had a normal working governor and a normal system in this Lagos, we will not have mad people on our roads. But still,
we still have them.
Brother, this one what you don't do, you go enter Kirikiri.
Do you understand?
Don't just drop the soap.
You don't show walking, and your walking is smelling.
Don't drop the soap. That's what we can tell you.
But did they do that thing in Nigerian prisons?
Wait. They say there are couples homosexual couples in Nigeria in Kirikiri. They live as couples. You go do soapy tire now. What do you mean? What do you mean? You go touch your toes. Bend down, touch your toes.
Oh my word, that's so wild.
If you are a thick man again.
Anywhere you see. It says anyhow.
That is the fear of anybody entering.
Do you know, I didn't even see the bus driver. I heard about
they didn't show him.
Yeah.
There's no setting for evaluation.
See, because if they show him,
they said the first setting for evaluation,
I didn't see him.
Yes, that's what they did now. The first setting for psychiatric evaluation.
That person is that person.
To know that we balance in this.
Do you understand? The wheel obviously no balance because how?
You can't even enter.
How? Do you understand? How do you even carry people and then pass? You know that PWD side. That's why I heard that.
You wanted to do some scalable. You want scale up?
I said I was not going to laugh when we were talking about this.
You can't hook.
See, that's so fucked up.
You know what Vinizu?
That's so fucked up.
People where they beat armor tank.
See, listen, and this whole experience just even made me wonder how going out and coming in every day is an underrated blessing.
In this Lagos.
It's an underrated blessing. We don't thank God enough for it.
Now, person they learn how to drive.
I did not give you boom.
Take your leg.
Or somebody driving high.
That one happens a lot.
That one. Common place. Do you understand? Only God.
I don't enter some cars like this and they pray. Say if I get accidents, you go see boys they swerve on top Milan. For waiting now.
Roadway no good.
All All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening. It's been a long
Thank you
one.
so
2 hours
much.
plus. We tried
Yes, so
today.
we've really done the course.
Apologies to Phil because Phil go export and now go be like 50.
Phil will be okay.
We'll be fine.
Shout out to everybody that produced, that was on production today, on set today.
Yeah. We'll see
AOT2,
on set.
Nana.
That's why they go. That's why they go. Say na OnlyFans we dey do. So on set.
See, very soon we'll go open accounts. If you will not open for us, I open for us so that
OnlyFans.
we can be receiving 1 or 2 donations.
Thank you guys for listening to us.
Thank you for sending fan mail. Thank you for finally sending release therapy.
Yeah. If you want to send family, just send it to family@234essential.com.
And follow us on all social media platforms at 234 Essential Podcast. Also, subscribe to our newsletter.
Yes, because after this election, Olumorok is calling.
Exactly.
And we are ready.
And if you want to get the hot gist of
Yes.
the nitty gritty.
Thank God Ugochi don't get tripod. We'll put the tripod on Olumorok.
Exactly.
We pray the gods are not
Actually,
angry. We have to carry sacrifice. Because the gods could be angry. Just say,
since we get to the top of the mountain,
they swallow your tripod.
I want to now know why Ekiti people don't want people to climb their own mountains since we can go to
It's the same
Olumoro.
reason why they said I vote on credit.
Fair point. I love that. That comeback was necessary.
They said I vote on. See,
That
when
was
we-
a good
when we do
comeback.
our annual Yoruba Congress.
Yes.
Ekiti Odo people. we are coming for you.
You raise it up
Selling
there.
vote on credit.
You raise it up.
At least
You
in
raise it
Lagos-
up there.
At least in Lagos, you first show us the money for you.
Exactly.
But you're on credit.
You Lagos people have PTSD.
Yeah, we have
they don't want.
PTSD.
They don't trust nobody.
Don't use NIFT. Don't use NIFT. Send us this thing. All right,
Thank you, guys.
Peace. We're out.
Be kind.